Howdy, folks. Hi, we are live.
Hi.
We are missing a person for a reason unknown to myself.
He has kids and he has to put them to sleep.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't put him down, we're good. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys remember what we did last time, but it has been a while because I did take basically 2 weeks off. So here we are. And if anybody has any information for a recap, maybe slap her in there. Or I know Conrad
Missed your
typically
face,
does.
Jordan.
Oh,
We missed your face.
well, you saw
We
me a few
did.
times in that break, but yes,
Did I though? Was I paying attention? Probably not.
probably not.
I was a little busy
Yeah, yeah,
during that time.
me too.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
oh god,
true.
recap. Landed on a planet. Fucked shit up with that planet. Then died. New person was introduced. Pissed off the leader of a survival clan, who then said, "Hey, get me more meth tigers and kill the fucker you brought over here." And then we killed some meth tigers and brought them over, and now we're in a firefight with Yav, who is the leader of the Yar clan. And put it simply, looks like we're fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
How will we turn this around on this episode of? Don't know what we called our group yet.
Edge of the E.
On this episode of Edging in Space.
Oh God. Space
Not
constipation.
not that kind of stream. Not that kind of stream.
Like a Pepsi can. Oh God. Okay. Well, I will give Senor Slacks 2 minutes because he seems to be slacksing off, and
Ah,
yeah, and then we'll have to start.
it's okay. It's not as if we need the friggin' mechanic in the middle of a firefight.
Yeah. No, we don't. We don't. Nah, not at all.
Mm.
So yeah, there is Jimbo with you guys, and then Sizzla as well.
Sizzle.
Yeah. So so new mic not working. Now can't get old mic to work either. Oh my God. Fun.
Ask him if he flipped it to camera. And if he has put a battery in it.
I think he knew that one.
So yeah, just put the battery in, switch it to camera. Because if it's on, if it's on camera, switch it to smartphone.
I'm on
That's what
camera now.
hap-
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So I think it might be a MacBook thing. I don't know.
Do you have it changed in Discord though?
I thought I did.
Hmm.
Where did you go to change that, Conrad?
Bottom
Go to your bottom.
bottom
Or you
left.
can show it on your screen.
Yeah, bottom left, user settings, and then you go to voice and video, and then you change the input.
All the way down. There.
There's a delay between the stream and this, so
I know. I realized that because I was like, wait a minute, shit.
all the way down. I'm like, yeah.
Welcome to this stream where we teach you the basics of Discord.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's plugged in. It's on. I put built-in mic. I put built-in input. There's no third option that's coming up.
Okay. Okay. Not sure.
Hmm.
Yes, I am questioning this.
I said just
I will-
hop in without because I do not want to use this screen as the thing. I'm sorry,
Yeah, but he
all of the viewers for this. Oh God.
said he ain't got no mic.
Yeah, but that's a problem for him, and right now it's a problem for me.
Hello.
I'm being
Hey.
so condescending to Marshall.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Did it change? You're definitely louder and
I
sound
can hear.
different.
I think I'm back.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. Just gonna leave it as is and think that it's working. I don't know.
It's. I think you sound the same as you did. We didn't do a test run with the new mic, so it's hard to.
Hey, I sound better, according to all you fuckers.
You definitely do.
Yes. You sound loud.
Sweet.
You could even bring your gain down so I can bring the volume up because you sound a bit cracky.
I don't know how to. What you mean the decibels, dBs on voice and audio?
Yeah, is it in the gain category where you can like
No.
slide it?
It says input sensitivity.
Yes, you can bring it down.
What do you want me to bring it to? Tell me a number. Minus what?
What is it at now?
Minus 51.
Minus 100.
What about now?
That's much better. I'll turn the volume up.
Also, the mic is right by my mouth.
Exactly. Okay, cool. There we go. I can change screens. That is all I was asking for. Perfect. Thank you, folks.
Can you hear me?
Oh, good lord. Yes, we can hear you. Whoa, we can really hear you. Can you talk again?
Yes, I think I can.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh, good God.
Another reboot got it working.
Okay, yeah. Turn it off, turn it on again, turn it off, turn it on again. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer. Nothing likes to work lately.
Cool. I think
Just stop watching porn, or tell you no. Don't go there.
Yeah. Thank you for not going there. Okay, so we did the recap. We are in the middle of a firefight. The last thing that happened is that the night something,
The Night Flyer.
the Night Flyer, is basically in a head-to-head, basically floating ships in an asteroid field, basically looking at each other, and it shot you guys pretty good. And
Yeah, it hurt.
there's sparks flying, panic. Oh God, Chris said I turn on the sentence, or I turn on the stream first sentence.
Stop watching porn. That's how you know it's gonna be a good stream.
Yeah. But yes, so yeah, that's a good way to start. But anyways, yes, the Night Flyer head to head, yada yada yada. You guys were shot, sparks start flying, and at this point, before you guys have even a time to react, you hear over the intercom, "Slips. It doesn't look like you can hold on too long. How about we talk?" And you can tell it's the voice of Yav.
Do the voice.
"Ah, Slips. It is me, Angry Yav. I am angry now. Ah, let's talk, Slips."
I'm not gonna press the calm button yet. I'm just gonna go, Cal.
Yeah.
Whatever he says, depends how sweet this offer is. But chances are, I'm gonna be flying through this asteroid field as fast as I safely can. So
Alright.
these shots are gonna be very difficult. We're gonna hope these asteroids can do the job for us. Sound good?
I mean, I will try to shoot anything down that you kind of. I can't say line me up because you're just trying to keep us out of the line of sight. I'll just do what I can. You keep flying, I'll keep shooting lasers into outer space.
Quick question, Jimbo. How comfortable are you shooting? Because he's on the other gun.
Yeah, so he's like, at this point, I'm sweating a little bit. I'm not very comfortable. I think I see fire on the ship. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely nervous.
Okay, Cal, I'm gonna need you to not fire at the enemy ship. I need you to help me and shoot asteroids if they get close to us. This will help us.
Cause more debris for them to fly through as well.
Exactly.
You hear over the
So
comm
here we-
again, "Slips, I know you can hear me."
No, I'm just gonna just like new ship. Who this?
You,
Would have been best if you said, "Just a minute."
Housekeeping.
I'm not dressed. Just a minute. So,
All right, so
at
just
this
put 'em
point,
on-
you
put 'em
see
on the-
like a shot that is clearly not meant to hit you, but just like a warning shot, like a.
Hit the button like, It's a new ship. Did you see the piece of shit you had me flying before? This is new. What can I do for you?
Well, as you know, there was 2 reasons that, we're here. One is to bring either your head or your body back, but definitely not both. And the other one is to find the ship that, that the droid had information about, the one that the beacon was found not too long ago on the wheel. The big treasure haul. And if we kill you, we won't find that ship.
Should hit the button again. You know what, Yav? I'm gonna say something to you. The words that your loving nephew said so many times before. And as I'm talking, I'm just spinning the ship ever so slightly, ready to take off, because I still have the speed set to 2, so I can't move. I'm gonna go, suck my dick, and I'm just...
Okay, so we'll get you guys to have a turn, and then they'll have a turn, and we'll continue combat, because that's what you chose. You woke up and chose to die, apparently. Let's go. Okay, Mrs. Pilot, please have your turn, and we'll see where this goes.
I am flying. I'm looking for the densest... Okay. I'm looking, I'm not Han Soloing going, never tell me the odds. I'm looking at it going, I'm pretty confident I can do that and he can't. Shitstorm of asteroids.
Okay, so you're going to fly towards them?
Yeah, no, I'm flying towards asteroids. Away from them towards a cluster of asteroids that will be pilot versus pilot. While also taking evasive maneuvers, which is, what is it called there? To be very technical. I will be taking,
I think it's called evasive maneuvers. I could be wrong.
Evasive maneuvers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. To
maneuvers.
use technical terms, that's exactly what it's called. Okay, so, I will get you to make a... What speed are you going at?
2.
Okay, so I will get you to make an average piloting check to avoid and use these asteroids as cover.
Okay, so...
Honest Destiny.
Oh, that's right, Destiny and
Right, and the
obligation.
Someone here is gonna just roll an obligation, just faint from strain, just. Okay, so 3 light, 1 dark, and a 5. That is Cal. Cal, you will get 2 strain.
Okay.
That's not too bad, especially in a space battle.
I'm also strainless still, so
Yeah, it's not
that's
bad.
not bad.
So basically, during this 2 weeks, we've just been hovering in space getting a spa day.
Yes, sure. Are they gonna
Alright,
talk?
so
Are we gonna
Dot-
talk? I don't know.
So it's .R. You said an average piloting check?
Yes, so 2 purple. I will let you know if you fail, you're gonna boop these. But if you succeed, you will be behind them, and they will need to pass the same check to.
I want to use that triumph to fucking... Basically, now I'm Han Soloing it. Just go these 2 asteroids are getting real tight, and just... basically, in every single flight sequence, in every single movie, this is getting tight, I can fit!
every
At this
sequence or
point,
every
while
night.
while he's doing that, I'm like, I have the turret pointed towards. I'm just like, oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
And as I'm doing this, on the local comms, you can just hear Slips going, I'm the best fucking pilot. I can do this. I'm the best fucking pilot.
Internal comms, Cal respond. We're all gonna fucking die.
I'm the best fucking pilot.
Okay, so you can use a triumph to upgrade the difficulty of the target's next piloting check, their piloting check. So I'll just say that where you're going is tighter than you thought, and they're gonna have a harder time doing it.
I can fit.
So whoever wants to go next can try to do something. I'm not sure what you're gonna try to do, but go ahead and try, I guess.
Can I try to shoot some debris or shoot some asteroids? Not the ones that are in their way, but other ones that could be could cause them more stress to make it more difficult for them to traverse.
Certainly, as you're flying through, you can shoot some to make it make I can fit. Make it spray into the crevice. So yeah, make an,
No, it is not a crevice. Crevices are our nemesis.
but yeah, go ahead and roll an easy gunnery check, or like an attack with the turret.
I was gonna say, you want gunnery, or do you want my? Because wouldn't it be considered ranged heavy?
No,
It's
it
gunnery
is
when it's
gunnery
ships.
for the ships.
No.
Yeah, so if you don't have any ranks in gunnery and you plan on doing space battles more, it's not a bad place to put some ranks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not terrible, but I don't have as great of an advantage as before.
Nice. So you shoot and you hit some of the smaller asteroids. It kind of cracks up and spreads, and I will give them a setback die to try to fly through there without taking any damage. Cool. So anybody else?
Wait. What? Jimbo?
Jimbo.
Jimbo!
Jimbo
Shoot!
the mutineer.
Jimbo!
So he's gonna attempt the same thing, I suppose. Why not?
He's gonna aim. He's gonna aim because I forgot to aim.
Yes, he is going to aim. And
Never tell me the odds.
purple. So he shoots with the turret and blows some more, and the where you guys pass is almost impenetrable. It is possible, but quite difficult. They're going to add another setback die. So they have 2 setback die, and the difficulty is upgraded for their piloting check to get through here.
I see Slip's eyes just lighting up right now. He's like, I see you. I see that gleam of joy.
The
in your
rear view
face.
mirror just looking like, haha, bastards.
wait. The rearview mirror of the Millennium Falcon. I'm looking down the hallway.
Yes. It's like in Fast and Furious, like, you used your nitrous too soon.
How are you gonna look down the hallway in the Millennium Falcon? It like literally goes down and then like over. You can't even look behind you.
Little
You
nipple,
don't
I guess.
realize as we're on the ground running away, Slips just cut out a little window.
Why is there so much hull damage? Just cutting a hole in the hull. I want to see. Okay.
It defends the cabin because then it just creates a vacuum for anybody trying to take you out.
Yeah. So also one thing, we cannot heal any more damage from inside the ship. That is a thing that we've abused, I guess. You can, however, heal as much strain as you like, but yeah, for damage you cannot. So there's still Sizzlalala and Slacks. Sizzlalala is going to roll to remove some strain if there is some.
Yeah, we got 4.
And I think depending on how much hull damage the ship has, it makes it harder, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah.
If it's
Systems-
less than half, it's easy. If it's equal to or more than half, then it's average.
So it's
and
average.
if it exceeds, then it's hard.
It's average.
Cool. She is not able to. She tries, but she is not able to. Cool. So Slacks, you are the last in the turn order. Before we go around to them and see what they can do.
I guess I do the same. We try to repair some damage.
Some system strain.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, you need some purple dice. Oh,
No, we
the
don't.
beep.
Space. I put a space. That's what happened.
Just a little pee-pee at the end.
Hey, there you go.
Everybody wants some pee-pee.
I will let you, with that one triumph, if you want, heal 1 hull damage.
Sweet.
One
we will
hull?
take that.
Yeah. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 2 strain and 1 hull that would be healed with that.
Cool. That is great. That's good. I'm happy with that. We are now at 16 out of 22 hull damage, everyone.
As in, you guys have taken 16? Okay.
Why do you think Slips ran away? She did what? She stood in front of him once, took one shot, and went, nah, I'm good.
Hey, we don't want to kill you, and then you run away. Okay, cool. Okay, so now it's going to be their turn. Their pilot is going to try to do the same thing at the same speed. So, purple, red, black, black. Not gonna go great. Not gonna go great. Okay, so let me whip out this little sticky note that I've been keeping track of damage on. They crash hard. They're like, oh, debris, poof, into the side of one of the bigger asteroids that you guys flew in between, and takes 4 hull damage and a system strain from being like, no, and like trying to essentially punch it. They do make it through, but they are quite damaged. And I will say that if you guys are trying to move before shooting, they will not shoot you, if that makes sense. Just in the sense of a chase, like you guys are a bit ahead. So
Okay,
they will not shoot you unless, like...
they catch up.
Exactly. Unless you do something where you fail horribly, you guys are basically staying at the same distance. Cool. So then we will go back to your turns, starting with Senior Pilot, I'm guessing.
Are they still in range of
You're
comms?
Yeah.
Still in the range of comms? I'm just gonna go to basically, instead of just broadcasting onto Yav and through my ship, I'm hitting the comms that we hacked on our comms so that the pilot can hear it too. And first things first is what? And I'm just gonna go and I repeat the formal statement: suck my metaphorical dick. And I'm just I'm finding some more tight spaces to go.
Okay, cool.
Evasive maneuvers.
Cool. And I think evasive maneuvers is only when you're going speed 3 or more, if I'm not mistaken.
I think the restriction is just the ship restriction. You have to do evasive maneuvers.
Or you just
if
have a
you're
speed of 3 or more.
Yeah.
Ah, okay,
so
I
you
see
can
what you
go
mean.
any speed and do it.
As long as
But,
you
like,
have
if you
that
have-
speed.
If you go under 3, it's the fact that if you have a speed of under 3, you're now like a Star Destroyer, and like a Star Destroyer you can't be like, I'm gonna shoot you, barrel roll. It's like, I'm gonna shoot you, barrel.
If somebody was to do a full speed barrel roll with a Star Destroyer, I don't think anybody on the ship would appreciate it.
And you know what's funny? I just remembered something. Of course, I'm the one saying do a barrel roll, and my character's name is Slips. The fucking frog's name was Slippy, was it not?
Isn't it Flippy?
Flippy? I don't fucking know.
I don't remember either.
Oh,
Hold on.
Yeah.
Either way,
I'm gonna Google it.
so you're going to do the evasive maneuvers, and that's your maneuver.
And I'm just gonna again go movement, looking for more tight spaces, and just something that this pilot is just like, motherfucker, stop!
Slippy Toad.
Slippy the Toad. I
Slippy
knew it was
Toad.
Slippy.
Cool. So yeah, go ahead
All right.
and make, if you're going speed 2, make a average difficulty pilot check.
Just make sure I got that correct. Average, so
Their last piloting check did not help them.
oh, sorry, pressed space.
Ooh.
Oh.
So you bump in, poof, and you're like, oh damn, I cut it a bit too close, and you take 1 hull damage. I giveth and I taketh away. But with those advantages, I can let you heal some strain if you like.
How many strain can I heal?
2.
I have 2.
You can heal those.
We have no system strain, so I am going to give the ship some system strain now. And I'm going to give myself another maneuver.
Cool.
I'm going to... So I'm in a tight spot. just failed. I've already taken evasive maneuvers. Since I bumped and I'm not going as good as I want, I'm going to give myself the ship 2 strain. And while doing evasive maneuvers, instead of going like fast turns, I'm doing wide fucking just like loops so that if Cal would like to trail his gun, it'd be easier. I'm going to stay on target at the same time.
Okay. So that almost cancels out, but we'll see. Cool. So
Because then it just gives him a straight roll without the negatives of me trying to be evasive.
okay. Perfect. Also, you could have done the gain the advantage thing that cancels out the.
I cannot. There is something about our ship that is not correct about gaining the advantage. Gain the
Speed
advantage
4+.
is-
Yes, that's what it
Yeah,
is.
we have a speed of 3.
3. You slow motherfuckers. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Okay, so anyways, you take a little bit of a bump and you kind of do the stay on target. So they see that your intent is to fire at them. They will, however, need to. Actually, it's still your guys' turn. So I'll let you guys go, and then we'll go.
So they are not in range,
They
correct?
are not. If the intention
Okay.
is to avoid their shots, I will say that you guys also cannot shoot.
Okay. Well, I am going to shoot the nearest asteroid that is in range, but also closest to them as well. That would cause them some difficulty.
Exactly. Sure. Go ahead, and I will give you a boost die because of the stay on target, and you can aim as well.
I was going to say I am going to aim this time.
Cool. I mean, the one purple you should succeed, but who knows?
Don't say that.
Oh,
You know that
sorry.
jinxes me.
There is the evasive maneuvers that gives you a setback die.
Ah,
But I do have the stay on target. Oh, which gives him the boost. Never mind.
Yes, so you would have to re-roll that, except you add
Yes.
one setback.
setbacks are black, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Letter K.
Yes, K for sure.
Oh my god. Wow. So you
Better.
so you shoot this little tiny asteroid. It obliterates and it creates like a almost like a dust cloud in the path where they would need to go to follow you guys. So they will
Well, I
get,
want to be just like sprinkles off their hull.
but they can't see, which is they might crash into the bigger asteroid, which I think overall is better. So they do
Okay,
they will get a setback die to their piloting. So Sizlalala's like, I don't know what to do. The ship is strained. Let me try to fix that.
Couple spark shoot. It's like everything's good. Couple spark shoot out of the Windows 95.
Hey, she does repair one of the strains.
Cool.
Windows 95. Sorry, just got that again.
And if Slacks wants to go last, Jimbo the mutineer can try to take a shot at the asteroids as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Purple and setback. Oh god! So he's like, just doesn't hit anything.
Suppressing fire!
Yeah.
At the asteroid that Cal just shot. He saw the lasers and just shot the same way.
They're in the cloud somewhere. That's just nothing.
The funny thing is, they're on the other side just seeing lasers pop out going, what the fuck?
Well, we know where they are. Just lasers coming
Zero.
from one spot. They're like, hey, yeah, well, they're clearly there. But anyways, yeah, go ahead, Slacks, if you're trying to repair that last strain.
I think we got it.
You did. You definitely did. Perfect.
We're
Slacks
back
the
at 0
mechanic. Okay. If only that was the case for your hull.
Yeah.
We need nanobots!
Yeah. So
Anybody else see Slacks' comment in the group
Yeah,
about co-pilots?
I can't do that right now. I'm flying.
I know.
Yeah, somebody could have been your co-pilot though.
There's somebody who's standing there with Sizlalala who could be my co-pilot, or tell Sizlalala to be my co-pilot.
Space
We're
G.
trying to get the ship
Your
running,
co-pilot.
okay?
So if you guys are trying to get Sizlalala to co-pilot, she definitely can. So at the next round, just tell the NPCs what you want them to do. So at this point, it is their turn. So they have it. One setback die, and I think that's it. Green,
And
green.
he's going at a speed of 2.
Yes, purple, purple. And 1 setback die. And let's take a look at that co-pilot thing. A crew member serves
that
as the
means-
vehicle's co-pilot. That means what? Sorry?
That means he can't shoot.
Correct?
Is this considered planetary piloting right now?
Great question.
Because there's planetary and then there's space. I assume we were still within planetary.
I
Since I-
asked this question before. He had said space.
Okay, I only got 2 greens for that for space piloting, so I'm not the
because
greatest
if-
in that one.
If we were doing planetary, we'd be fucking dead.
You can fly to planets.
I will say that he will not do this. Not do the co-pilot. So he is right on your bootay. So he flies through this thing, and the dust doesn't seem to scare him as the lasers are kind of guiding his way through to get to you guys. Kind of flies through, and you can see him on your behind. At this point, you can tell that they're aiming to shoot at you guys. They're close range. They're within shooting. But I will say that you guys are ahead in the turn order, so you guys will get a turn, and then they will get a turn. If that makes sense. Cool. So,
Yeah.
So,
go ahead, guys.
quick question.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this through character, through comms, as if I'm talking to Cal. I'll be like, Cal, I need you to give me an answer. Lasers coming from the top of the ship or the bottom of the ship?
Top of the ship.
Is that correct?
You guys picked where you went for the turrets. It doesn't matter.
No. I mean their ship, because I'm pointing the other way. I want to know about the Night Flyer.
They have
Where
not
are the
been.
lasers coming from?
They have not been shooting
Not a
recently,
bit less clear.
but I will say top.
Top. I'm gonna go. So they're right on my ass.
They're right on your ass.
I am going to use take more strain. So I'm taking 2. So I'm taking 2 maneuvers.
Okay.
So I am doing. Give me a minute. Go back to my character here. I'm going to do. Fly drive.
Okay.
I'm going to accelerate to a speed of 3,
Okay.
but I'm going to take the stay on target,
Okay.
and my movement with the ship is just straight up pointing it down, where like going straight nosedive to somewhat loop to loop to coming up for like, so basically they're here, we're here going and pointing up again so that
Okay.
I come up from underneath.
Okay.
We're
Sure.
in a real dogfight now.
Yeah, I will get you to make a hard piloting check at this point. As you are still in the asteroid field, it is not a clear path, but you might be able to make your way through without taking any damage or strain.
Okay, Ash Ketchum. Oh!
So you go to fly around. You're like, yeah. You're like, uh-oh, poof, and hit at the very end. Just nick the side of the asteroid. You will take 1 hull damage, but you will
Son
be
of a
lined
bitch.
up at the bottom of their ship.
Good. Awesome. Those 2 advantages helped. And as we're pointing underneath, I'm just going to start yelling, shoot, motherfuckers! Shoot!
Cool. So yeah, it's your guys' turn.
Blast
Oh,
those
I'm go-
motherfuckers out of the sky!
Alright, I am going to take aim and blast those motherfuckers out of the sky.
And don't forget that you get an extra boost die for the stay on target.
Okay. Any setbacks or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Nice.
What is the damage on our gun? Because I forgot to look at that.
I can take a look at the ship in here.
I got it here too. Armor, hyperdrive. Oh, here I got it. Crit. How many? One advantage. So we have damage of 6.
+3, so 9.
Yeah, 9 points of damage to the
Night Flyer.
Night Flyer.
Oh, sorry. Yes, there is one setback because it has
1 armor.
1 armor. Yes. Sorry. Please re-roll.
It's okay. Those blues might help us. We might crit.
That's true. You might also miss.
Shut the fuck up.
Are you re-rolling?
You're. Oh,
Sorry. Yes.
You- you sh-
Re-roll that with a setback die.
okay. Sorry, I missed that. I thought you guys were talking about yourself.
No.
And we just a reminder too, Jordan.
Yep.
We have to add a setback to our handling,
So the next time
Because
you
we
do
have-
a piloting check, it will be a setback.
and so do you. So do you, right? No, he does not, motherfucker.
That is a crit, though.
It is a crit. So let's roll on the crit table.
Whoop whoop. So the
So that-
the ship crit table is a little bit different.
It is.
So part 1 is finding it. It's in one of these pages here. I keep fucking dropping my books because I don't have shelf space. Ah,
Shelves are a luxury.
they really are. They're for rich men. So 7 damage as well. Cool. And then D100.
How's their ship looking?
A lot better than yours.
Ah, I don't like that.
36. Ooh. So, I don't know if I should tell you what it is. For the sake of narration, I will. It is knocked off course. A particularly strong blast or impact sends the ship or vehicle careening off in a new direction. On this next turn, the pilot cannot execute any maneuvers and must make a piloting check to regain control. The difficulty of his check depends on his current speed.
So that's a 2.
Yeah. So, yeah, he took that
Jimbo!
damage. So he's going to try to shoot 2. He's going to try to aim. R, green,
Yes.
blue, and blue,
Blue.
and then a purple. Hey, there we go.
Jimbo! 9.
Perfect. Sorry, I have to re-roll that with a setback.
Oh, because it's evasive or?
No, it has shields.
That's right. Do we have shields? I don't remember.
You guys do have shields. Oh, even better. Look at that.
10.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so, cool. At this
Slacks?
point, yes, slats
la la?
and Sizzla. Is there anything special you'd like Sizzla to do?
Well, we've got 2 strain again, right?
Yeah, we do.
You can go first, Slacks, and if you heal all the strain, she could
Yeah.
do something else.
With the advantage that Jimbo got, can he give a boost die to?
One advantage, no. If anything, it would be for the next shooting thing, I think.
I'm looking at the table on page, was this 245? Spending advantage or triumph in starship and vehicle balance. Says add a blue die to the next allied active character's piloting, gunnery, computers, or mechanic check.
Sure, then yes.
Sweet.
It's page 236 in my book. It might be 245
Yeah,
in the...
it's, yeah, because it counts the covers and stuff on the site.
Gotcha. Ooh.
Is that still? Are we? Is it easy now? Oh no, because it was based on hull damage, not
Correct.
strength. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So she's like,
And I guess we need her to try to do it. Yeah.
she's hauling. She's like, ah! Ah. Ah. Cool. Purple. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, cool. So, at this point, it is their turn. The pilot will try to stabilize the ship and regain control. And succeeds.
This fucking pilot needs to die.
But I will give them a strain. Although their ship does not appear to be very strained. But you hear on the comms Yav say, "Well, I gave you a chance," and you hear on the comm he's running across to the other gun. Because the ship can't turn. He just has to change turrets. So he won't be able to aim, but he will take a shot at you guys.
And he has a setback for our shield and a setback for evasive maneuvers.
Right. Oh, I had it open to the right page. Oh, good thing I put a marker in. Yav. For gunnery. He has 3.
Yeah, he fucked us last time. Like, we might be fucked.
Cool. So, .R. Green, green, green. And I thought he had something that upgraded his dice. Maybe not. But, purple, setback.
Wouldn't it be purple because he's going at a speed of 2?
He is the same distance from you guys as you were to him.
Oh. Then why did Jimbo and wait, no, okay, never mind. Cool.
It was the
I thought it
repairs
was
that
the
were
kid.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
So purple and then 1 setback for the evasive maneuvers. And you hear him die. Slips. Oh! and you see the bullets like just miss you, and you're like, whoo! Like that was just pure luck.
not even. She's holding on to the wheel, just like, fuck, sweat in my eyes. This fucking burns.
Cool. So after that, it will be back to you guys because they just they're floating away. So if you guys keep going further, you will be medium range. Or actually, no, you're pointing towards them. So if you choose to follow, that's fine. Actually, right now you are technically you'd be shooting behind the backside of their ship, and they only have 1 shield. Where you're shooting from the bottom, I gave you like basically the option because the front has more shields than the back. It's 2 setback die in the front, 1 in the back. So when you're shooting from the bottom, I basically just made it 1.
Okay.
But yeah, right now it would just be the 1.
Okay. I'm just thinking about piloty stuff here.
Can I shoot at them before you move, and then maybe we can get Jimbo to shoot at some rocks?
I can take my turn last.
Oh well. Hey, get, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna take aim and shoot at them.
Wait. So I just want to read something real quick. Stay on target. Yeah. So you still have the advantage from stay on target because it lasts until the end of the pilot's next turn.
Okay,
Cool.
perfect.
So blue, purple,
1
and
setback.
setback.
Yep.
So blue, purple, setback. Okay.
Yep.
Ugh!
Ooh, that would have been good. That
Take
would have
those
been a crit.
advantages and give him to Jimbo. Give him to Jimbo.
You can give him
Yeah.
a boost die.
Yeah.
Cool.
Jimbo
We'll do
fucking
that.
needs it.
So Jimbo is going to say, "For the retreat!" He's like, "Wait, no, kill the captain." I don't know. Ah! He's gonna try to shoot.
just go. Work on your war cries, man. Work on your war cries.
And he's gonna give a boost die to the next person to go as well. You guys are like, and it's just a whole lot of like, just panic in space. It's almost like if there was a disco here. But says La 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 is like, am I going next? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening?
Ghosts, la la la. Fix that strain.
I will. Oh, and a boost. I will say that stands, and you guys can heal a hull.
A hull? Okay, we're back
I will say that's fine. That works.
And, okay, 17.
Hey, happy fun time. Thank you for following. Happy fun time live. There we go.
All right, I'll try to heal some strain then.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and make that mechanics check, and you can use the boost that wasn't used before. Oh shit! 3Ws Gaming. Thank you for following as well, and welcome. Oh, there you go. There goes that strain. You guys are not stressed. Well, the ship isn't stressed. You guys are stressed as shit inside
I'm
there.
fucking
But
sweating bullets here. Oh shit! The fuck happened there?
Did you go yet?
you dropped one of those sweat bullets. It might have been space constipation, you know.
Yeah. No, we haven't left hyperspace yet. We're about...
Cool. So at this point, I think it's just Slacks and Slips.
No, it's just me. Slacks
Oh
just
yes,
went.
Slacks just went. So just Slips. What are you doing?
Fuck. Okay. Fuck. If we didn't have that much hull damage, I'd fucking ram the assholes.
Oh, oh, that kind of weekend.
If we didn't have that much hull damage, because it's fucking.
You would just literally what you said would be I would just ram the asshole. That's
It is an entrance, you know.
Fucking throwback to one of the first streams. Jesus. Okay. So we're kind of behind them.
Yeah, they're like floating above you, and you are coming up, but they're like a little ahead, so you're kind of chasing them. It's like a L shape.
Yeah,
now.
like this. So, if this is just question, if I were to fly and try to, Buddy just got control of his ship again, right? So it's kind of like a car that's drifting and you just finally like steadied it out.
Exactly. Their next turn will be a normal turn.
Okay, could I try to come from underneath? I want to come from underneath and kind of just like fucking pull his ass end toward, like basically the pilot would be looking behind us as I'm pulling them towards an asteroid. I don't know if that's possible. Kind of like just cup.
So okay, so I want to
Not ram.
I want to visualize this. Okay, so they're going this way. You're going this way. And you want to go like this like this, and then push them
No.
like backwards.
You said it was like this.
Yes.
So I am a little bit behind. Okay, I gotta see myself because I'm looking at the stream and there's a delay. So they're here. I'm like here, right?
Yes.
This is their ass end. I want to go faster, push his ass end so that his ship is like this, and then just fucking fly towards an asteroid. And okay,
You want to try to sandwich it? Okay. I mean,
No. I want to. This is what I'm doing.
okay.
I'm at a speed of 3. He has a speed of 2.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
I don't like that laugh.
I am punching it. I'm going at 5. I'm going as fast as I can, whatever the speed is. Was it
I
3?
think you're going as fast as
Right.
you can.
Okay, so I want to grab. So cool that I don't have to give myself strain. I want to fly and basically clip my nose onto his rear end, make him on top. So literally, if Yav was where
It's like a
Yav
hip
is
check.
Yeah, Yav is looking at Cal.
Okay.
They're both like, and then fly towards an asteroid. And as he gains my velocity,
Okay.
punch it to 0 to launch that fucker towards an asteroid.
So basically, you're trying to go boop, like a bumper boat.
Basically.
Okay.
But with my velocity.
Okay.
Lane
It's a
and
fucking
swerve.
risky move, but I want to fucking do it.
Okay.
I have to talk my way through this.
So, okay,
This is
so
very hard.
okay,
Check.
I am going to get you to make a hard piloting check. And I will give you a setback die because they do have shields that are trying to kind of push you away. And I will use a force die to upgrade the difficulty. So purple, red, and a black die.
Okay.
And it's a
so
piloting
it's-
check, and whatever you roll will depend how much damage they take. If you take any, we'll see.
I'm flipping and flopping. You're gonna give me one. I'm giving you one. This is too much of an important check for me to not upgrade my roll with the destiny die either.
Okay.
I was just gonna say you have my full support.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. This is an important roll here. Can we
It
get a
is.
can we get a drum roll? Let's do a drum roll in chat.
Son of a bitch!
Okay, so at this point,
Tune in for the rest of the episode where we make our new characters.
so so he's flying, and you're like, haha, and you basically go poop, and you deflect yourself off, and you kind of bump off him, take 1 hull damage, bump off an asteroid, take 1 hull damage. Now you're basically butt to butt at close distance. It could have been way worse. I'll put
Yeah.
it that way. Oh, actually, one of those purple. Oh, never mind. I was like, one of those purples supposed to be red. No, it was red, purple. Sorry.
I put the red at first.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I put that extra yellow because that could have fucked us even more.
Your hull is
So I-
probably not looking great right now.
No, it's not.
Okay, so,
So wait, when question? Because I doubt when we left
okay,
the Earth, were all the droids destroyed?
the ones that were on the ground where you guys left, yes.
Sorry, three
3Ws gaming.
WS Gaming. Let me fucking find the name of the planet.
Cholgana.
Fucking Chodgana.
Cholgana.
Chode gonna fuck us up.
This is awful.
Jesus Christ.
This is
These
absolutely
fucking
awful.
rolls. I'm just gonna take my full movement and get 3 away from them. Like, away. I'm not letting them shoot me again.
Okay,
And
cool. So I will
I'm
say
just-
that you move like 1 this way and then like 1 that way kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
And
they'll have to
basically
turn
just
and
go-
go that way.
I'm just getting, and also not just equal with their butt, kind of make that one go higher,
Okay.
so that the bottom gun's like,
Okay, cool. So it is on their turn now. The pilot is going to basically whip it around and punch it towards you at this point. So basically, he'll do like a backflip kind of thing. Since you're higher, he'll do like a backflip and try to basically be like, whoop,
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
bottom gun on you.
Bottom gun. Yeah, bottom guns on top.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
shit!
What?
Shit!
What? What'd you forget?
Fuck! I know exactly what I've forgotten. That's why you're flipping, you asshole.
I don't know what you forgot, but
I didn't take evasive maneuvers.
oh, well, guess what? I don't know if it'll matter. So the pilot's gonna punch it. I'll take the strain for them because he's basically drifting this thing and whipping it in like a boost mode. I don't fucking know. But anyways, at this point, Yav is going to aim and then shoot it.
Can I yell at the comms to be like, try to partner with him?
Don't fuck up! Don't fuck up! Like just trying to get him to miss.
Wait, doesn't he have to make a piloting check since he's doing a flip?
Oh yeah, I'll do that first. Green. And then
He's going at a speed of 3, so he has the same difficulty as me now.
right. No, that's fair. Cool. Okay, so he doesn't fail. And then Yav is going to aim at you guys as your ship's like floating. There's like sparks and shit. Like the shields are like you can tell that the ship is in bad shape. But anyways, he's going to aim and shoot. You guys still have the setback die. Green, 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 blue, purple, easy shot, and black setback because of the shields. Oh my god!
Oh my god, this is the most intense fucking space battle we've had. We're not floating, but we're fucking close.
So the thing, I fucked up. It's fine. But I was like, I have to use the force die again. And I didn't, and I forgot. That's on me. That's okay. So, at this point, it is back to you guys. You guys are just a bit above them, but facing the opposite way. They're a bit behind. What do you guys want to do? Who wants to go first?
Can I get on the comms and slips?
Yeah, 100% you can.
Okay. Can I just be like, okay, can we try to barter with this guy to, like, give him the ship and deal with him while we're on the ground? Because there's only 3 of them, if I remember correctly.
Two.
2 of them, and 5 of us.
This is the thing. I'm going to be on comms. This is the thing. Do you remember how this shit all started?
Yeah, you told me to suck your cough.
No.
I remember vaguely.
We were on the ground. We had 20 droids. And as soon as they saw us, he's going to do the same thing. Oh, look, they're dumb enough to land the ship and just start blasting at us from the sky as we are immobile on the ground. He will not, he does not want to barter.
They need us to find the ship.
Let's put it this way. If he makes the ship stop, he will have to board us. That means his ship's right there. How attached are you to this ship?
I mean, I'm not married to it.
Neither am I. So, if I say we fight and see where this goes, or he boards us and we fucking take his ship after we kill him.
Okay.
What do you say, Slacks?
I mean, we just happened across this ship. It's not like we had any particular attachments. I just want to find my remote start droid.
In pieces.
Yeah, he don't work. He probably has him. He's probably the one piloting the ship.
Let's do 180. Yeah.
All right, so I want to roll a perception check
Okay.
to see if I can perceive. Like, I know my ship's fucked.
Okay.
How fucked is his?
Okay. This will be your action, but I will get you to make an average perception check. You are actually in a poor position to see his ship.
Yeah, so
But-
never mind. That's not what I want to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Cal, give me a report on his ship later, and I'm going to.
Do we want the gunners to take shots first in case they can give boost?
Oh yeah.
To,
Yeah, yeah,
pilot?
you go. You guys take shots. I'm gonna try to think about what the fuck we're doing here.
Cool.
Okay. I am going to shoot and aim, not in that order.
Yes, I will be ready for the next shot with this fancy, well-timed aim.
Oh.
I missed that one, but I want the next.
Yeah. So you didn't take any evasive maneuvers, so I don't. Do I get?
It's just straight roll, no advantages from me.
Correct. And there's 2
No,
setback die.
evasive maneuvers
There's 2 setback
make
die.
it-
Sorry, what?
It doesn't evasive maneuvers make it harder for me to shoot?
Yes, but neither parties are doing that.
Ah, okay. So blue, purple, black. That's right.
Black. You are shooting at the front of their ship right now.
Ah. Okay, but still the purple. Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Huzzah!
It's a miss. So at this point, Jimbo is like, "Don't you worry, guys. My life is based around this moment
Oh,
and
fuck.
this moment only." He's
And
going
he
to
runs
aim,
away because he's a fucking coward.
and he's like, "Ah!" And it just like misses, and he's like, "We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked." It like actually hits their shield, and it just absorbs the hit, and he's like, "Nope, nope, we're done. We're done. Punch it, Slacks. Or no, Slips, Slacks, Cal, I don't know. One of you. Just let's get out of here."
And then we cut to the computer room, and Slacks is like, okay.
Punch it, yeah. Let's just start beating. Boost the shields.
Okay. Fancy shit's not my friend. I'm going 3. He's going 3. Fuck. Not under him. He's behind me.
Don't we try to repair strain, see if I can give you a boost?
Yeah. Well, we have no strain.
Oh, we got none yet?
Just
None-
you can,
none
I will let you try to repair strain just for the purposes of getting an advantage.
Or you could try to be my co-pilot.
See, I could try the co-pilot. I mean, I only got 2 greens on that, though.
You or Sislalala could try to co-pilot to make my next shit easier.
So, can you fly a ship?
I could try.
Can you be a co-pilot? Are you any better than me?
I could try. And it's based off the speed, so right now it's 3 purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only got 2 green for piloting. Assuming hers is probably about the same.
So yeah, she only has 2 green, so she's like, I can try. You
You
both
stay here.
run.
I'm gonna go help.
You both run into the cockpit. Ah, just try.
Yep.
So I'll get her to do it. How about that? And then we'll see.
Okay.
Nope. I won't give you guys any setbacks or anything with that, but she's like, let me help you. Oh god. Okay, well anyways. Sure. So anyways, Slacks or Slips.
Oh God. I guess. Can I try co-piloting too, or?
Yeah, if you want to. She like tries and she like steps aside. She's like, I don't know.
She's giving him a massage. You got this. You got this.
Oh, you
I'll
stepped
give it a
away.
try. Damn it.
No. So right now there's 3 people in the cockpit. And Slips is like, okay, I'm the only one left.
Just gonna be, get the fuck out of my way!
Let me think.
Y'all are cracking me! Fuck.
This is bad for everyone. This is real bad.
We had one good roll and it was pinching him.
Yeah. He did take like 4 damage from that though, or 3, I don't remember. But yeah,
it was too long ago.
yeah, a lot of rolls back.
So right now we're ass to ass.
No. They turned around. They're
So
chasing
it's-
you. Yes.
He's upside down like this.
Yes. There's no upside down in space technically, but yes, in a sense,
But
he's upside down.
He is literally in his seat, hanging in it.
Yes, that's how space works.
Think of the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, never mind. There's no gravity. Well, there was gravity in the ship, so
Yes, but the gravity is towards the bottom of the ship, so if you fly upside down, you're fine.
But you're upside down. And it fucks up your calibration.
When I play Squadrons, I do not like that at all. I'm like, nope, and I keep going. I'm like, I absolutely hate it. There's no reason not to fly upside down, but anyways.
You're telling me that if he's flipped upside down and he points down, he would go up?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So piloting checks in the heat of the moment should be more difficult, correct?
No, from his point of view,
Damn.
up is up and down is down. Oh, no! It's not like he's flying in reverse and he takes a right when he wants to take a left. Okay.
Damn, these
Okay,
inverted axles.
so Slips,
Sorry.
I need to know what you're doing.
I'm going 3. That's as fast as I can go. I'm going to take evasive maneuvers.
That's good.
And I'm going to fly towards the densest asteroid field I can find.
Okay. How dense do you want? Because I can give you the option of making it really, really dense, but it will be a really, really hard pilot check to get through it without crashing into it. Like, you tell me. Easy, average, hard, daunting?
Daunting would take care of him, but that's fucking 4 purple, and I know you, asshole. You will boost that shit.
Yeah, and maybe
I'm gonna-
maybe your ship will blow up as soon as you hit something.
Yeah. I'm going to take a hard, and I'm going to use the light side.
Okay. So I have 2 dark side now.
So, don't fuck me. Oh, wait, I need to go, because I can't forget that. I want that shit to
Damn.
be denser than I expected!
Yes, I will make it harder for them. How about that?
I was literally praying in my head, going, fuck!
So the one triumph will make their roll, will upgrade their roll. Okay, so you basically, they're chasing you. They're on your ass. You take a hard like left kind of thing, and you go through some asteroids, and they're like, "Aha, we must follow him now." So,
Her!
right,
Follow her.
follow them because it's a ship full of people.
There's, yeah, what's the man?
Okay, so green. You know what? I'll use my two force to make it yellow, and then
He has a daunting
daunting.
check.
Why would it be daunting?
Because doesn't it up the difficulty? Because I took a hard.
It upgrades one of the dice.
Oh,
Yeah. So purple, red, and that is
that's it. Because yeah, the black is mine because of my handling.
Ooh, they're gonna take some strain, but they do make it through. And you hear on the comms, Yav in the other ship, haha, Slips. That was pretty good, but you're about to die. And then he's gonna take a shot at you. And I don't have any, because I would have used the force for this, but I really wanted to pass that roll.
So we have all light sides now.
Yes, you have 5 light
Let's
sides.
make this shot impossible for him.
So one purple, he's going to
Can you
aim,
do that, technically?
and he has a setback because you have the piloting thing.
Evasive.
Yeah. You know what? Their pilot is going to use the stay on target. So it's an easier shot for you guys, but he gets a boost and a setback, so we'll see. He shoots, and right as he shoots, an asteroid that was kind of drawn out from you guys flying, like, basically blocks the shot. And you guys, there's just a dust behind you. You're like, holy fuck! So it's back to you guys. They have stay on target. You guys have evasive maneuvers. Who wants to go first?
I'd like to use the restroom, please.
The refresher.
Jesus Christ.
A little bit of oil is leaking out.
Not out of Cal, just out of the ship.
Yes, it's
yeah.
just an oil slick in space.
Does
Can
that
we
make it
ignite that
slippery?
in your case?
It's always slippery.
Slipstream deprivation tank.
Yes, slippery. Yes, definitely.
All right, so I'm not. Shoot him! Shoot that. Aim for the pilot. Shoot the windows. Kill the asshole. If he's dead, we're good.
So whoever's shooting, add a boost die because they are using the stay on target and a
Okay.
Setback.
setback because you're still using the evasive
Evasive.
maneuvers.
Okay. I'm going to aim and shoot, and I'm shooting at their front.
Yes.
2 setback.
3 setback total.
Because we're being evasive.
Ah, yes.
And 1 boost for them using stay on target and 1 boost if you aim. A lot of extra dice here. Oh my god.
Oh,
That's a crit.
that's
A crit too.
2 crits for them.
Let's roll on the crit table. Woohoo!
And that's also 7 damage.
Perfect.
Jesus Christ. I'm sweating, and I'm not even doing shit.
Oh, we know you're not doing shit.
Hitting asteroids. Fuck.
Okay, let's take a look at the crit table. This is going to be interesting.
Because is it plus 10 since he already has a crit?
I think it works the same, yeah. Where am I? Taking damage. There we
Could
go.
be something extremely bad.
Can Justin roll the? Can Cal roll the D100?
Sure. And you can add 10 during the roll or add 10 after just ourselves. Doesn't
Or
matter.
just do plus 10?
Either plus 10 or we can just add it after we see the number.
Yeah, this is a pretty intuitive system, not gonna lie.
93. Oh my god.
That's a good roll, Cal.
Wow.
Good roll.
Okay. So it takes 7 damage. Through the shields, you can tell that the ship takes some damage. It's starting to look actually quite beaten up. And at this point, engine damaged. The ship or vehicle's maximum speed is reduced by 1 point to a minimum of 1 until the critical hit is repaired. So you
they
guys have the
cannot
speed
keep-
advantage right now. They cannot keep up.
All right. So now, Jim Bob.
So Jim Bob is going to try to shoot as well. That's a lot of dice here. So let me just copy the roll and I'll take a green off and that'll be the same.
Yeah, it'd be easier that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Come on, Jim Bob.
And he's going to shoot. Ah! So he shoots. He hits the ship. And believe it or not, you see the shield glowing. And it hits. And the shield kind of turns off. And all the lights in the ship kind of turn off as they're slowly floating towards you.
So
You've disabled
they're
their
now-
ship.
It's disabled. I'm going to get on our internal comms.
Is that a crit when they go down?
What page are you looking at for crits again?
243.
243. Because now that I don't need to look at the ship anymore. 243 crits. That's a crit chart.
Oh, if
so-
anything Silhouette 4 or larger, with the player, the vehicle immediately suffers a crit. Wait a second here. The vehicle should simply be disabled. For larger vehicles, wait a second. Sure. Yeah, I think it does. If it's past, armor converts to hull damage. Yeah, cool. It'll take a crit. So Jim Bob's gonna roll on that
That's plus
D100.
20, is it not?
It definitely is. 89.
89!
Shields down. Decrease the defense in affected defense zone to 0. All other defense zones by 1 until the critical hit is repaired. While defenses of the effective area defense zones cannot be restored until the critical hit is repaired, defense can be assigned to protect that defense zone from other zones as usual. If the ship's vehicle is without defense, suffer 4 system strain. So the shields, you know that there's 2 shields in the front and 1 shield in the back. The 2 shields in the front are to 0. Oh, actually, the ship is currently disabled. So even if it were to come back, yeah.
So, but now it's if there's no. So I'm just gonna get it on the internal comms, and go, Slacks, and Sislala. One of y'all replace Jim Bob and take another shot at that motherfucker.
And Sislala's like, Slacks, go ahead. They're actually standing next to you, by the way.
Yeah, we're right next to
Oh,
it.
yeah.
We can't have to
Yeah.
try to come pilot.
So I'm just
Go! Like, okay.
I am in the zone. I am focused.
What's the difficulty on this right now?
I will say easy, and I will give you a boost die because they are a sitting duck. And no setback die because they do not have... Actually, there's still 1 setback die because you guys are evasive maneuvers, but no...
I would not be evasive right now.
I think you're in the middle of being evasive. I think that's the... You just stop and just go straight. Like, oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't have great gunnery.
That's fine. She is going to try as well.
He had actually. Can you re-roll that? Because he would have an extra boost, does he not? Because they took stay on target, so
Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
they're not just straight, but still.
Sure, yeah.
So
go.
you have an extra blue.
Why not?
That's a few more symbols.
Okay, cool. They take damage, and you can tell that they are like critically injured. And says La 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 is like runs to the opposite gun, like Slacks runs to one, she runs to the other. She's like, "This is for the cataclysm."
Hold the shot. Hold the shot.
Oh God! She like half like pressed the trigger. She's like, "Whoa!" Oh.
Just gonna go to external comms. Go. Yav. You there?
You piece of shit. You fucking piece of shit. I have pubes older than you. How am I in this situation?
Because they're just gonna get on my comms. Go. Because y'all don't know a good pilot when you see one. Tell your nephew I said hey. And I'm just gonna go fire.
She's like, that was pretty cool. Ah! It hits the ship. The engine basically separates from the hull, and you see everything getting sucked out, and you see Yao get into space. He's like,
I look at the ship and I go, I really want that thing that makes it handle easier, but we're in an asteroid field and do not have a fucking cat. We don't have a
Tractor beam?
tractor beam. Ain't risking it slowing us. I'm gonna take 2 strain. I'm gonna
Would you
punch
guys
it.
like send me out? Would I die in space?
you would
You
not.
would not, but we're still in an asteroid field. So I am going to drop us down to 1 with the punch it. And I'm going to maneuver slowly out of the asteroid field back onto land.
Okay, perfect. I'll just get you to make one easy piloting check just to get out of it because you've really taken your time. Oh yeah, definitely. You take your time, and you get out of there, and you can land safely. And you just hear cheers, like Jimbo is like, yeah, like we definitely made that happen. Did you guys smell smoke? And the ship's like like it's barely holding.
Holding on by a thread, just like.
we enter atmosphere and we just feel the cool breeze hit us.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, who put their windows down?
So yeah, I'm gonna ask this La 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 and Jimbo the Mutineer to direct me into like where to land into the camp, so I can get my fucking Triumph part that me and Slacks found.
Yes, for sure. And she's like, "Oh, it's right there. You know you left from there, right?" And she like points it out, or like where to go, and you like.
We left from another spot, so I don't know how to land there.
Oh
'Cause
well, there's like a spot basically in the retreat that you can kind of land. Like you can make it work.
Okay.
But yeah, you can land there, and there's like a group outside, the captain being one of them, and he's like, he's like pointing and like shouting, and like people come up and they have like buckets filled with water because they see the condition your ship is in. They're like, oh god.
So as everything's winding down, Slips is like a scene you've seen many times with myself, Jordan. After like your car spins out in the snow, just the driver gripped onto the fucking wheel, just like.
So Slip's also gonna call her dad to come get her.
I need a tow truck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like go find Slips in the cockpit and just like tap her on the shoulder and be like, "You did good, kid. You did fucking good."
I was gonna do the complete opposite. I was about to go slap him upside the head and said, "Thought you were a good pilot. We're barely alive."
Can somebody please help me remove my hands from the controls?
Sure.
Seized on.
Releases the grip.
Ow!
So the
I
ramp,
said it when you.
the ramp is sent down. There's people rushing inside. It's like, do you guys need medical assistance? They're like panicked because the ship's like almost on fire, and you hear on the outside like as buckets of water are being thrown onto the ship.
Help the caddy! Save the caddy!
They're like, we'll do what we can, but the Cataclysm is clearly in really poor shape, and there's people trying to chuck buckets of water, and says La 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 runs outside, and she's like, let's try to find some scraps. Maybe we can get it repaired really quick.
I want to search the ship to see if I can find my remote start droid.
Cool. I will get you to make an average perception check. And at this time, if anybody is following, says La La La, to make an average perception check as well.
I will help Says La La La, but as I'm walking with Says La La La, I'm going to look at the Captain Harsal.
Yep.
And just go, I got some good information for you. Once I can make sure this thing doesn't blow up in your retreat. And I'm going to help. So it is an average, you said?
Yes. And Slacks, you do find the droid. It is, however, it looks like it was shot. It's like in the corner of like one of the storage bays, and it looks like it was shot and basically like thrown against the wall. So it would be possible to repair, but it might take some time and a difficult check.
Yeah, I've got some parts and stuff, so I'll see if I can repair it after we get the ship done.
Sounds good. So it says La 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 and Slips, you guys run in. You find some pieces that might be able to help repair the hull, fix some maybe fuel tanks or stuff that might have been damaged, or fix some lines. Anyways, you find a bunch of parts, and you can bring it there. And
I'm also bringing my special part to make sure nobody takes that shit. I'm bringing that with me.
Yes, certainly. So you guys can repair the ship. I will say that with everybody there kind of working together, you can repair 5 hull.
5? Okay,
Yeah.
Where's my pen? Got it.
Well, I have solid repairs. It gives me +1 hull trauma. Can we make that 6 then?
Yes, we can make that 6.
Sweet.
She's still hurt. She's still hurting.
So the captain kind of walks up. He's like,
Yeah, you hit a few asteroids.
Hey! Did you not see what a bad pilot does? That fucker
Hit-
died.
We're barely alive.
So the
But
captain,
we're not dead.
yes, barely alive is indeed not dead. Yes, that is true. So the captain does walk up and he's like, well, says La 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 and Jimbo, the mutineer, which is a very interesting name, by the way. He is, he brings up that you guys did actually defeat Yav and they witnessed him float into space.
Just a quick question. Do you have a way to collect debris from ships that fall victim to the asteroid field?
At this point, you just see a little, like a fire chunk just go through the atmosphere. And
Does it land close to us?
no, it does not. And it lands violently in the distance and it like shakes the ground. You're like, well, that was probably the ship.
Never mind. Terrible, terrible decision. Maybe you could get more salvage from that. There was a few shields on there, so if those are salvageable, you could put some shields on the outside.
We will we'll have to take a look to see what we can find. It seems to be far away, and these jungles are quite dangerous, so we'll have to take our time.
Oh yeah, meth tigers.
Yes. Meth tigers indeed. Speaking of, Kratala's already working on the two you guys brought. And as agreed upon, I would consider your part of the deal done if you took out Yav, even though you only brought 2 of the 3 meth tigers you promised me. We'll have a meeting tomorrow morning, like a town meeting kind of thing, and we will discuss further the future of the retreat.
Cool. Also, because this is the future of the retreat, I am chauffeuring for these 2 gentlemen because I was not put on the initial contract. They will need your droid so that it can meet up with Rom, which is Ropok's son, to make sure that your trades and shit are still, know what I mean? The original plan why they came here.
Okay, so he's like, IT3 might be able to return with you. We will talk about it tomorrow. I'll have to consider it.
Perfect. I am going to go grab Jimbo and Sizlalala after they're done working on the ship and go, let's get some fermented fruit up in this bitch.
So a lot of the villagers are happy to see you. They're happy to see Sizlalala and Jimbo return to the retreat. There's some that you can tell were more on the opposing side to the captain that are there too, but they're happy that the mission went well and that there is a ship available for them to potentially use to get out of here. So it's getting close to the end of the day, so if you guys want to do some things before kind of fast forwarding to the next morning and onto the town meeting, just let me know.
Before I start devouring fermented fruit and getting my shit fucked up, I'm gonna remind Slacks and Cal, go get your fucking upgrades!
You don't know about those, but that's what I was about to do. I was gonna go see how her.
I do. You screamed about him when you screamed about him when we were about to die. No, my energized claws!
Yes, you can go see Kratala about that. Yeah, you go up and she has basically like a welding mask and there's like the tiger sprawled out and she's like in its crotch like doing some. There's like sparks coming out. And you're like, yeah, you're not sure what's going on, but just a bunch of like sparks coming out, and she's like, "Oh, Slacks, I didn't really see you there. I'm glad that you're alive."
I was following Slacks, so I didn't get a chance to...
Cal, you are a very sneaky bugger. I didn't even see you at all.
It's those Heelys. He rolls around and you don't even hear him coming.
Exactly. So
no one expects the droid in Heelys.
No one does expect the droid in Heelys. That is right. But yeah, so I do have a bit of time. This tiger is basically how could I put it? He's powered down until I turn him on. That sounded weird. I don't know.
And you're finicking in its crotch right now? Okay.
Yeah,
we're gonna let you leave that alone.
You know what I said, but you know what I meant. So carrying on, I did agree that if I was able to get some information from the Genosian blaster rifle, which I did, we were able to get some of the energy, like figure out how they did their mechanics. So it was actually quite helpful. So as promised, I can each give you one of the cybernetic upgrades that I've been working on.
That'd be awesome.
So who's first?
One each, correct? That was the agreed upon.
Yes, one each.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, one person could get 2. It doesn't really matter to me, but
No.
cool. So which one for which?
I want some claws.
Okay. Perfect. So she's like, do you mind waiting? It shouldn't take too long, maybe an hour or so.
You cut out.
You cut right out.
Sorry.
there.
If you don't mind waiting, Cal, I'll just take an hour or so, and I'll slap these onto slacks.
Let me put this electrode up your ass.
Slightly power down. For a second.
Exactly. So yeah. So I know you looked them up there, Slack. So the subject's claws are either completely replaced or permanently coated with a strong metallic alloy. In your case, they're just coated. A series of micro generators placed under the skin provide an electrical jolt on a successful combat check. Stun 10. The generators must recharge after every hit, and may only be used every 2 rounds or so. The alloy permanently adds 3 damage to the cause. 3 to the damage caused by the creature's claws. A triumph knocks the victim prone and requires to make a hard resilience check if it tries to stand up within 3 rounds. A despair, however, shorts out the generators, inflicting 10 strain on the creature and disabling the generators until they can be repaired. The claw's physical damage bonus remains unaffected. So basically a whole bunch of stun damage with your claws now, and if you roll a despair with an attack, it's bad, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And for you, Cal.
Those some increased movement cybernetics. I think you had some.
The leg or arm enhancement?
Yes, let's go with the legs.
Okay, so the character gains 2 boost die on any athletics checks involving the enhanced limbs. Despair means the unit shorts out, temporarily dealing 5 strain damage. But 2 strain on any athletics checks is real good.
Yeah. So you mean two boosts on any?
Sorry. Yes, two boost die on any athletics checks involving your legs.
And what did you say? Was it if you get despair?
If you get a despair, you take 5 strain damage.
Okay.
And Slips, you were going to say something earlier?
Instead of drinking fermented fruit, I am actually going to be spending the evening until it's considered like if you don't go to bed now, you're gonna get some fucking setbacks. I would like to be repairing the Cataclysm, making the cockpit my own, and working with Sizlalala to install the fucking repair hull damage upgrade that we found in the scrap pile.
Okay, perfect. I will get you to start with the automatic repair thing. That as in basically an action from the person in the mechanics booth.
Okay. So what do you want me to roll for that?
I will make it a hard mechanics check, but I will give you a boost die because Sizlalala is helping you, and you can.
I'm going to wait to do that till Slack shows up. I'm just customizing the ship.
Okay, cool.
Making it pretty. Putting some fuzzy dice.
Cool. Slacks. Just before the end of the night, you kind of walk about and you see Slips debating on trying some mechanics.
How the fuck do you install this? Give me a wrench. 3/4.
All right, I'll go over and see what the hell she's trying to do.
Perfect. So you can tell that she's just trying to install the the hull replacement kit kind of thing. And you can tell that it would be a hard mechanics check, but with some help from Sizlalala, you would get a boost die.
Yeah, we'll give her a hand. We'll get this thing fixed up.
I think you need a Riemann bit. You got a Riemann bit?
Riemann bitch?
You got to ream the hole.
Oh god.
So you said hard mechanics check?
Hard mechanics, and you get a boost die because Sizlalala is helping you. There you go. So you do install it without any issues, and you can tell that as a mechanic, as on your turn, as an action essentially, you can activate it and repairs automatically 5 hull.
Damn, sweet.
So after that's installed, Slips covered in grease, dressed like a mechanic from fucking Fast and the Furious. just like fucking white tank top, fucking jacket tied around her waist, just got grease smeared with her hand, so she looks like she worked hard. It's gonna meet up with Slacks and Cal once their stuff's all done.
Yep.
Sit down at a bonfire, be like, so we got some question. We got to do some talking before we go to the meeting tomorrow morning.
That
One.
sounds like a good idea.
One. This ship can carry about 6 people, not including us. We got 6 passengers we can put in here. We can maybe stuff a bit more in the fucking cargo hull, but it'd be uncomfortable as shit. But I think if they want to get out of here, they'd fucking make it work. 2. This is La 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 and Jimbo the Mutineer. We need a bigger crew. The ship dealing with the 3 of us, if it was just the 3 of us, we would have been fucked.
Agreed. They definitely showed their value during that combat.
So, we need to start thinking of a crew. I am straight up telling you now, because I am speaking as if I am part of your group. I do realize they're one guy short, the blue guy who was very cocky. I am offering my skills as a pilot to have my money upgrade the ship. Take care of the ship. That's all I'm going to upgrade. Maybe a couple things here and there for myself, but most of my money would be dumped into the caddy if you want it. And I hope you don't mind that I'm calling the Cataclysm the caddy. I just like it better.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't against it. Slacks, do you want to give us like a couple seconds just to talk about?
I'm gonna be over here. I gotta take a bath. I'm covered in grease I have put manually onto myself so I looked busy. And I'm drenched in sweat. I smell like self-loathing and despair with a hint of mango.
With a hint of mango.
I gotta keep the womanly smell up. Like, come on. And I'm just gonna go jump into like a bath of like wherever the fuck. Like, it looks like it's a retreat, so I assume it's just like a washing pit.
Yeah, pretty much. They have like water from the lake that they like hang in buckets that you can like open and kind of shower. Like, you know, it's...
No, I'm washing in the pool.
Okay.
I'm stripping butt naked and washing in the pool. Fucking spring break.
Okay, interesting.
All right, so while that's happening, I'm just gonna like huddle with the Slacks over here. They're like, what are you thinking?
I don't know what to think about this Slips girl, but I can't fly no ship. I don't know how else we're gonna get out of here.
Well, and you know what? Like, I feel that we might have gotten off on a rocky foot, but it does seem to be working out a little bit more. I say we give her a shot because I can pilot, but then we're gonna be without guns and anything like that. I think she could be a good addition to the crew.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm busy trying to keep the damn thing in the air, we need somebody to fly it.
You need somebody who's got the cojones to pull some shit.
Well, seeing as I'm a droid and have no cojones, that's a little...
I gotta say, we keep seeming to be getting stuck with unstable crewmates, though. Like, we go from Jin to Slips. We never know what the fuck either one of them's gonna do or what's gonna happen next. It's kind of crazy.
Look, we've managed to keep alive. So as long as you've got my back and I've got yours, I'm sure that to work we find ourselves with.
Speaking of, how are you doing? You need some repairs?
No, I am good. Like basically, besides like if I'm not sure if stress takes age on like droids, but besides that.
Oh, my joints are so rusty, you know? It's all this stress.
I'm good.
Oh yeah, no. What about you? You good?
I'm still a little sore, but it'll be a bit better after a night's rest.
You lost a few pounds, eh? Because you shot yourself so many times on that flight.
God, I didn't think we were gonna make it out of there.
Well, we did pull through. She managed to get us through a couple of tight spots, so we'll give her that. All right, we should go tell her the good news then. Well, we'll make sure she's done bathing first.
You hear from the background, y'all should try the bathing pit. It's great. Yeah, so basically finished washing off and walking around like king shit.
Perfect. So the you guys have like this little hut that you guys have been staying in. No problems there. You can go to bed, wake up, no issues. And you can tell that there's like a little, not like a gong, but like a little bell that's like less alarming, going off at the like the city hall where they had the first meeting, and you can tell that people are slowly making their way there.
Do we heal any wounds after the night's sleep?
You heal one wound, and you regain all your strain.
Oh, good. The strain
Except
that
for-
I
except-
got at the beginning of the session for no reason.
No, you still has that, right? The
Obligation?
Obligation.
Well, no, you. If it'd be like at the start of the session, I'd say like, no, you keep
Okay.
it. But yeah, you're fine.
The stress of your obligation was they're going, shit, I'm gonna die and not take care of this.
Yeah. I wonder what
Also,
James'
I
parents are doing about
I
now.
just flat out lied to Slacks. I do have 2 wounds that I completely forgot that I had to begin with. But oops.
You're doing better than the caddy, though.
I offered.
I know.
You lie about your damage. I can't help you.
My tablet timed out on me, and I didn't bother turning it back to see.
You just assume, I'm fine. My hit points are max.
If I die by 2 wounds,
I managed to. I'm down to 4 now. I'm down to only 4 wounds.
Down to 2.
Cool. So, someone swings by. He's like, "Oh, you guys coming to the meeting?"
Yeah, just waking up.
Yeah.
Is there coffee on this rock?
We do have a very sour fruit that people consume in the morning that kind of just wakes them up. They're a bit grumpy after because they're like, here starts my day.
Have you ever tried of like when you shock your taste buds with something sour to then all of a sudden put something sweet on it? It'll make the sweet taste sweeter.
Yeah, or you'd have the sweet first, and then you really get woken up by that sour. It's like brushing your teeth and then having orange juice. You're like,
Is that what the tough people do? Take the sweet then the sour?
yes, that is it. That's how you dip your nuggies.
I'm just gonna grab 2 sour and just fucking.
Okay, cool. You are woken up. If you had any strain left over, it is you don't remember that you had strain because you're like.
I'm just gonna look at them and be like, "This is why y'all got meth tigers."
But he starts like fucking itching. He's like, "Who do you mean, meth tigers?" It just starts going. Town meeting. It just starts walking off.
Get old school prospect. Have I told you about the Clone Wars? Fuck.
So you do make your way towards the town hall eventually, unless there was something you absolutely wanted to do before.
have we informed Slips that she's in at this
No,
point?
you waited for me to be done bathing. You went to bed.
Well, Slips, we grant you access to pilot the ship, but we do not grant you the title of captain or master or leader or whatever.
Can I at least be the pilot? Like,
You
can
can
I
be
say
the
that
pilot.
the caddy is mine?
We will let you be the pilot, but we do not grant you the rank of captain.
Yeah, that's right. Well, no, we can grant you the rank of captain, not grant you the rank of.
Oh, I do not want that responsibility. I'll still talk out my ass all the time though, and fuck all of us over, because that's just what I do.
Look, the way we tend to operate is we try to work as a 3-person reasoning use some logic here, but
Last time I tried to...
Speaking of you talking, shut up when we go in here. Don't get us in the shit again.
We're getting off the rock. So Jimbo says La 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 coming with us too?
yep.
Okay.
And
So
anybody else that wants to,
Yeah, whoever we can fit. If they want off this
Okay.
rock and he'll let them, we'll give them a ride.
So before we do this, you two come with me. I'm gonna find Mutineer and Lala. Sis, I don't know what their last names are. I know
Refer to
Mutineer
them
and
as by their last name. Mutineer and Lala.
just
Lala.
mutant Lala.
Tinky Winky is still on the fence, you know. But Lala's down to fuck shit up.
Fuck Poe.
Yeah.
Get that motherfucker out of here.
Poe's
Yeah,
a hoe.
fuck it.
Get that guy out of here.
wait. Tinky Winky Lala Dipsy Mutineer.
The baby instead of the captain with the scars on his face.
So I'm gonna look at them and be like, so quick question for both of y'all. If we were to accept you as crew members to work solely on the Cataclysm, keep that shit on lockdown and safe, what are your going rates?
Well, if anything,
You would have quarters on the ship, and you would be fed on the ship. The ship would be your home.
there says La La La's like, well, I'm not really looking for a combatant role or anything of the sort. I would just be looking for passage. Perhaps I could help until I get to a planet where I'd feel comfortable stepping off. I'm not sure. And if you want to roll a charm check, you might be able to convince her.
I want to roll for Sizzle. I don't really care about Mutineer because although he got one of the killing blow, fucking Cal did most of the work.
It says La 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 got the killing blow, actually.
Yeah, she did. I really want Sis La La La. She's fucking great. What difficulty?
Average. So 2 purple.
Come on, Sizzle, be my crewmate.
So she's like, look, like I said, I'd be willing. Yeah, sure. I'd be willing to help. Just give me a place to sleep and some food to eat, and I will do what I can to keep you guys alive until we get to a planet where I feel safe living.
I extend my hand out.
She will extend her hand out, and as she shakes her hand, she's going to say, "Death to the captain."
I'm gonna be like, pull her in and be like, "That's the captain." Let's not say that in there, though. Let's not say that in there.
She like shows her belt. There's like a vibro knife. She's like, "Don't you worry. If shit goes down, I'm ready."
I look at Slack's new nails and I go, "Damn, you get those done?"
And shellac.
And I'm just gonna look at
It's
Jimbo.
relaxed.
I'm gonna look at Cal and Slack, subtly point at Jimbo, be like, "Eh."
And he's like,
You can never do
"Are you? What are you asking me? The same you asked her?"
I'm looking at Cal, be like, "You ask if you want him." Like, just giving him the look, like, "This on you.
So you
I got who I wanted."
I swear, you guys can trust me. I swear on the Mutineer name.
Looking at Cal even more hard, like,
So you can come, but you're staying in binders.
I'll get you to make a daunting charm check, and I'll give you a setback die because that's an
If it's
absurd.
funny,
Hey, do you want to be a crew member? But we will keep you in handcuffs at all times.
Well, I don't know, man. He was in my books. He was fine to come along, and then I've got Slips over here just being like, "This guy seems weird, man."
his whole thing was retreating and running away. He's not a good crewmate.
So he's like, actually, I think I might be better off waiting for the next ship to come through here because you guys are probably going to die before you get to the next planet.
Be like, "Nice
You
to
know what,
meet you."
buddy? You got better chances of getting ate by a meth tiger than dying with good luck on this shit rock.
You were the first one who wanted to leave. Have fun.
It's like, I've been here 20 years, and, I came close to death a few times, but I was with you for 3 hours? And that was the most scared I've ever been.
But you did blow up a ship. We gave you a new experience.
Oh, it was great. I'm telling you, just shitting myself. Even after, I was just on the way home. I wasn't sure if the ship was gonna make it. The engine light was blinking. There's fucking check tire light. I didn't even know we had tires. There's fucking beep beep beep. Check tire pressure. It's like, oh, like fuck. We're in the ship.
It's like an RCA. The fucking clock on the VCR just keeps blinking 12 and you don't know how to fix it.
So, anyways, he's like, yeah, sorry, like, I appreciate the offer, guys, but if you can't trust me, I can't trust you.
Yes, the offer that we extended your way. You enjoy the bathing pits.
I will when, Thursday, every week.
And as we walk away, I look at the guy's like, I shit on his pillow. He thought he shit himself in the bed, but I shit in his bed for him.
So anyways, you guys are making your way to the meeting at this point.
Yeah, to the town hall. Which
Yeah,
is
cool.
La La La, now part of the Caddy crew.
So she's like kind of waiting around. She's part of the gang now, I guess. So as you're like walking up, they already closed like one of the doors. There's like a double door that was open.
Oh, you cut out there, Jordan.
Oh, there was like a double door that was open, and they like closed one of them, and they like go to close the next one. You guys are like walking in. They're like, well, you guys took long enough.
Sorry. I had to get some sweet to wash out the double sour fruit out of my mouth. Like, it was fucked.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you're awake now. Please come in. The captain's waiting.
Woo!
Okay, so you guys make your way in. The captain is like, well, I think we're all here. We can commence the discussions for the future of the retreat. In an orderly fashion, I would like any requests or questions to be sent my way. And we will talk about this, and we will make a decision. When I say we, I mean I will. And from there, we will, we'll see about the future.
I'm gonna lean over to the captain, if I can, like lean over to him to his ear and just go, just so you are made aware, we only have room for 5 people to sit comfortably. If they want to leave, aside from those 5, they will probably have to be stuffed in the cargo compartments, which may not be that comfortable.
So he's
Just
standing. He's standing in front of like 30 people, and you just like walk up. And
Well,
you
no,
lean-
I thought we were on the front, like like the first time there where he was standing and we were there.
N-
I
no.
didn't know we weren't there.
No,
Okay.
it's more like a Q&A kind of
Okay,
setup.
so I'm
for
gonna
this
lean
one.
into Sis La 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 and tell her that as a chuckle.
And she's like, yeah, that might be an issue, but we'll deal with it after.
Don't forget about the slave pens.
Says La 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 just kind of looks over. She's like, oh, that kind of ship. I didn't even see those.
She's
she's
not
got
put
like
off at all.
50 Shades of Grey just spinning through her head.
Yes,
We could
slave
repurpose-
pins. The first thing you think of is 50 Shades of Grey. Perfect.
We could
Yeah.
repurpose those as living quarters,
Slave living quarters.
Oh my god.
kinky living quarters.
Okie dokie. So the captain is like, is there anything up first? And then one of the villagers, I guess, kind of steps up. He's like, what about the Empire? Don't you think they could find us wherever we go? He's like, that is a good point. However, if we stay to the Outer Rim, perhaps we might be able to stay outside the Empire's watch. I'm not sure. We'd have to discuss further where we'd go and how we'd stay alive. And if we stay together, that's a good thing too. That's a good question. Next. Yes, nips. I mean slips.
It happens all the time. Don't worry, it happens all the time. I knew you were peeking at me in the bathing pond.
Your white
I'm
tank
gonna-
top still on, just like
I'm gonna look at him and be like, what can you tell us openly about your plans with Rom?
He's like, well, openly, the discussion was to trade resources and get paid well so that we could perhaps settle a new planet or something of the sort. Trade our technologies for money. Yes, Slips.
Follow-up question. If you don't plan on leaving, why do you need money?
Our goal was to have this done before the Empire grew to the superpower that I've heard they are now. Slips, yes.
What is your plan now?
Ideally, in my humble opinion, I believe that our best option is to stay here. We've been living rather well for 20 years being stranded on this planet. Slips? Yes.
Just throwing it out there. We are returning to communicate with Rokam. What the fuck's his name?
Rocock.
No, the fucking
Rom, Ropok's son?
Ropak. Yeah. No, Ropak is Rom's son. Yeah. No, whatever.
The other way
so
around, yeah.
We are going to go meet Ropak's son. You had plans for money, correct?
Yes, I did have plans for money, but that was also 20 years ago.
Yes. Now you've come to love. I've come to realize and hear from some of your people, you love this life. What if the technology you trade to Rom, he gives you in return some of his technology to better defend this place from the clusterfuck that hit you today? Meaning me, these guys, and Yav. So instead of taking the money, you could take and upgrade your facility and defend this planet and claim it as yours instead of just having the small retreat. You could have more meth tigers under your domain. This is just an idea.
I will get you to make a...
God damn it.
It is a charm check, and it will be against his... I think his vigilance, if I'm not mistaken. Vigilance, yes. And vigilance is willpower, so yellow... Or no, vigilance is presence?
Vigilance
willpower.
is...
Willpower. So, red, purple.
Of course, it fucking always is that shit.
He's
you know
really
what?
hard to discuss with.
I'm going to try
You
one.
learn.
I'm gonna try to charm him once. I'm gonna use a fucking light side to upgrade one of my dice.
Cool.
So you said it was red.
3 reds, 1
red-
purple.
Jesus Christ, this is worse than daunting.
Yes.
Jesus fuck, dude.
So I will give you a boost die for the next one, if you like, with those 2 advantage.
Yeah, it's fucking hard to talk to this guy.
So he like looks at you. He's like, "Well, I fear, as I've mentioned before, that if we leave and come back, the Empire has scanners all over. They have, I don't know who they're watching. They might have followed you. They haven't showed up yet. They might have been following the people that the Yiyar people. I know you used to be one of them, but they might have been following them. They might be on the wheel. You guys might go to the wheel, and you might not even come back, and they might just get the information to come here. That is a big fear that I have. Yes, Slips.
Okay, so just final question from my part, just because this Ropak thing, I just got to what I got to wrap my head around. So 20 years ago, you were cool with trading with Rom. Is that off the table now? If we go to see Rom, what message would you like us to deliver to him?
If you were to go see Rom,
No, we need to go see Rom.
that is yet to be decided.
Okay, it kind of needs to be talked about now,
Yes.
because we getting off the rock.
We are discussing it. That's why we're here. I appreciate...
Cool. Now everybody knows. You're welcome, mutineer.
Young lady, please. We must have patience here. We are just discussing, and you're jumping to stuff. So, if you were to leave here, what I would want you to tell Rom who is Ropuk's son. I've never met him. He must have been either just born or very young, or maybe he wasn't born yet. I don't know. I didn't know
Daddy's
Ropuk's
little squirt.
Yes, Daddy's little squirt. Regardless, oh jeez, fuck. Okay, regardless, if you go to see Rom on the wheel, who has riches and is powerful and all this, I would want you to perhaps secure somewhere for us to go, or trade to mention our resources, and that's the thing. If I think this is the best place, it's hard for me to justify a deal and leaving here, because we've been safe for 20 years. Safe.
So, would you like him to come to you and discuss with you? Or would you rather go to him? I know you don't feel safe leaving this place, but because yes, we're being middle people right now, but we're not getting your point across probably as well as you would like to get your point across.
If I leave to go tell someone that I don't want to leave, that is kind of against. That is kind of, it's kind of defies. It defeats the purpose. So even getting him to come here, that is a risk. Any travel to here is a risk. Every day is a risk that they randomly find us. Slips. Yes.
So, since you can't leave and you don't want somebody coming here, but there are people in this crowd, I'm not going to point names, and I point to Mutineer, who want to leave. Once the conversation of who wants to leave comes up, could you make a choice with those people? Like, say there's like 10 people that are like, yeah, we're done. We want out. You could elect someone from those 10 that you trust and would get your point across the way you want to have those discussions with Rom. So then they leave with us. They don't want to come back. Your point would be delivered to Rom. And then it would be up to Rom to figure out a way to work around your, how would you say, your comforts.
So is your goal to go back to the wheel? Is that your...
We are not going back to the wheel. We are going to... Give me a minute.
Or we can pit stop at the wheel. Our end destination is not the wheel.
No, we are meeting him at a location that he will tell us about later.
Are you saying that to be honest, or because you can't find where you're actually headed?
Out of character, I have a note here about something that I know.
Okay.
In character, but I don't want the fucking, like, I'm basically looking at the captain going like, he will tell us later on.
Okay. So here's the thing as well.
This is I will tell you, everyone. We're supposed to meet him at Raxus Prime, but Raxus Prime is a fucking Empire planet. I am not telling that to this guy. So I'm withholding information.
Okay.
So,
because that was information that Jin got for all of us.
Yes. So the captain is going to ask, what is the purpose of you going to Raxus Prime and not the wheel?
I didn't tell him where I was going.
Or going somewhere that is not the wheel. Sorry.
According to when I searched the blue guy's body, give me a minute. He said that it was a desert planet. There was not that he had control over. if I remember correctly, because I didn't really take that many notes. But it's a place that he feels confident that no, how would you say, fuckery would be about.
The thing is, I don't have assurance that you're going to serve my purpose of survival by leaving. That is my main concern. And whether you go to the Wheel, who last I heard was not controlled by the Empire, or another planet that is a no fuckery desert planet, it's hard to know that it is safe. And that has always been my concern.
I understand you have people to take care of. I get that.
We can put it to a vote. If there is a just cause, meaning that most people would want to leave, we can abandon what we've worked 20 years for. But I do not think that most people want to leave. And just a second. Fire Park Creature, thank you for following. Just to break the tension. So, are there any more questions? Or we can put it to a vote now. Yes, Slips.
Again, just because I need to have all my bases covered. So I need, whichever way this goes, I know what we're saying. So, if it's yes, we should talk to Ropok's son. We're going to work around your comfort zone to get information from you to him easily. If it's voted no, what do we tell Ropok when we go see him? Because we still need IT3 with us, and IT3 is a terrible fucking liar.
What I'm saying is that if the vote is no, no one will be leaving.
But, oh, except for us, right?
No one will be leaving. If the vote is no, no one will be leaving. We cannot have that risk.
Motherfucker, you said I could leave.
I said that
I
would
leave
be
if
open.
I killed Yav, and if I brought you meth tigers. We did both.
I told you that I would be open to discussing it if you did those things. And here we are discussing it. And I'm open to a vote to let the people of the retreat decide if they want to disband what we've worked 20 years to secure. Yes.
That means the three of us can vote also, because you are now threatening us to stay here too.
Yes, the three of you will have a vote.
Okay. Cool. I'm down with this. I'm going to lean into Sislala and be like, get as many motherfuckers as you can. Tell them that I will promise them, I will show them the wheel. I will show them the greatest time they have ever had in their life. If somebody's on the fence, you figure out how to push them over on my side. I'm getting off this fucking rock.
If you would like, we can take a recess now, and before nightfall, giving time for people to discuss amongst themselves and have debates, and if anybody has more questions to me, to come by, and we can have the vote then. Yes, Slips.
One last question.
I've heard that 3 times already.
But you keep saying shit that makes me want to ask questions. I'm a curious person. Is the vote going to be like, all right, raise your hand? Or is it going to be like, we're going to write this on paper so we do not judge?
I will get you to
would
make.
Be best.
I will get you to make a hard charm check.
And
or
I get that fucking boost die.
I'll make it negotiation.
Motherfucker, give me charm. Just give me this one, please.
It is a back and you're not trying to be like, hey, like me. You're like, hey, I want this, you want that. Let's kind of meet in the middle somewhere, or I want this, whatnot. Your lucky is just hard and not based on his dice because it would be harder. He's like, I will decide how the votes will be counted. We have not often had votes, but perhaps knowing how people vote might be a benefit to the retreat. We will think.
Maybe this place is missing is a democracy.
He's like, we are putting things to a vote. What better? How better to represent democracy? I am the Senate.
Not yet.
So this is how democracy dies.
With thunderous applause.
So I will. It perhaps, I don't know. I'll mull it over, and we'll see how the votes will go.
Okay, I'm walking out, and I'm gonna go see Quatala.
Quatala is inside currently, but he's like, okay, we will have a recess, and we'll meet back before dusk.
Damn it, I'm gonna go talk to Quatala.
Okay, cool. Quatala is there, and she's like, wow, this is gonna happen. It's gonna be decided.
Quick question, because my life as a pilot may be fucking done. Hunting Nexu was really, really interesting to me. If I do stay here, I would really like to be part of the fucking hunting gathering. I'm just looking for some information. What is, from you dissecting them and what is something that they find attracts them so I could set traps?
She's like, they like to hunt, so
But like, pheromones, like if I want to seduce someone, I might spray a little bit of musk on my shoulder. Well, not musk, that's a manly smell, but like maybe a little bit of lavender, some rosebuds.
We have not found any floral components that attract the Nexu. However, the smell of meat, or they seem to be able to sense fear. If someone's afraid, they seem to, as far as I know, they seem to kill them. But perhaps it's just the cycle of things. You're afraid, they kill you, they eat you. Then more people are afraid, they kill you, they eat you. So I'm not sure. But they typically find us when we go looking for Nexu.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Just wondering.
Okay.
During this downtime, can I go start trying to repair my remote start bot?
Certainly.
So I had a couple $100 worth of materials and stuff that I had found.
Yeah, for sure. You can definitely go do that. And also, it is clear to you that outside there are droids with like the tubes on their backs, which essentially are rocket launchers, and you can tell that the command is, if the ship tries to leave, shoot it down.
Yeah, but these also are poorly controlled bots that take any command.
You put that in the cannon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find Sizzlalala.
Cool.
Sizzle.
Everybody's like kind of walking out, so it's kind of like, I picture it like the outside of a church right after mass is done. People are just kind of there. Like, you can just find people.
Yes. So I found her, basically, is what you're saying?
Yes, she's easy to find. Yeah.
All right.
She's
I'm
actually
gonna be
kind of
like-
hanging out with you guys because she's like officially part of the crew.
Okay. True. So I'm just gonna be like, yo, so I know you're pretty tight with slips so far, but I need you to, since you're an original resident of this planet now, before we came along, I need you to really rally the cause to have everybody vote against the captain. And I think you know why. And I'm just going to, like, death to the captain, like, whisper to her, like...
She's like, if the captain wouldn't be there, the vote would probably be easier. She's like, I will talk to people, and I'll see how many votes I can get. And she walks off and leaves.
Tell that to me.
Can I tell that to you?
Tell
So
it to
I'm gonna go over on our unit comms because we haven't given a comm yet to Sizzle.
Yeah, sizzle.
So I'm just gonna be like, I'll just basically pass the information along to everybody, and I'm gonna find out if I can borrow our Genoshan cannon to maybe go help them find some Netsu in the meantime for the vote.
So you want to try to deceive Crotala into getting your cannon back?
No, I don't want it back. I mean, she can have it back after.
But like essentially use it. Like
Yeah, I want to say goodbye to the rifle. Like one last go.
okay, cool. Sure, you can find Crotala. She's quite easy to find. And I will get you to make a I will say deception because clearly it is not for hunting Nexu.
You don't know that.
Sure. We will see where the trigger is pulled. But it will be against her vigilance, which is red, purple. So she is like, she leans in. She's like, "What are you planning?"
You know this thing is like a Netsu destroyer. We promised you 3 Netsu. I'm just trying to get you that last one. I need to find a hunting party first, but that's growing to be difficult.
So you're telling me that in a few hours you're going to get a hunting party, go get a 3rd Nexu, come back and try to win over Captain Harsel that way?
If it can be done, yes. If not, I mean, I'd like to be here for the vote as well.
She kind of looks over. It's like kind of disassembled, and she's like, I don't think I'd have the time to really reassemble it, and then you have time for the hunt. So, I don't think it's possible, unfortunately. I'm sorry. There is also the risk of you not coming back and us losing our tie to this technology.
I mean, the only reason you have to tie this technology is because of us, but it's okay. I'm just like muttering that to my breath as I'm under my breath as I'm leaving.
With your new like extra robotic legs, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna find Sizzle.
You're gonna what? Sorry.
I'm gonna find Sizzle.
Okay, cool. She's around. She's talking to people, and she's like having deep discussions. She's like, you know what's best for the retreat is that the retreat ends, and that like stuff like that, kind of trying to scare people into voting in the way you guys are trying to push.
I'm gonna let her finish her thing, and then when she turns around to me and be like, just
and she's like,
death to the captain.
Oh, okay. Is this what we're doing now? Death
Yeah, it's a way to not speak it. Just
okay. She's like, okay.
Quick question. So, Cal let the message go along that if the captain weren't there, the vote would be better, right?
Well, it would be 1 vote less for the for that side. That's for sure.
So, I think killing him. And I'm gonna go to the comms and like call Slacks and Cal so I can have this conversation. Like basically, I'm gonna meet Sizzle for a minute so we can talk about this. So if they want to join, they can be part of this conversation too.
Yeah.
My idea is don't kill him. He has good intentions. He's a good man. He's just paranoid. But he put the vote to the end of the day. There's a couple of meals in between then and now. Knock him on his ass. Give him rotten food. Fuck with his food. Make sure that tomorrow he's awake and he's ready to be like, the retreat! But tonight, he's in the woods going, I ate the Nexu intestine kidney stones. It wasn't smart.
The intestine kidney stones. Okie dokie.
I don't know how Nexu are built.
I'm sure the kidney stones are not in the intestines. Likely in the
After
kidneys. Likely.
Maybe.
Okay, so what you're saying is you want me to try to
No. I'm asking you. Does the captain get the same food as everybody else? Or does he get his own custom plate?
No, everybody here gets the same. We're equals in that way.
Where does he get his food? Who serves the food?
And she points to like this little old man that's like stirring a pot of like stew, but it's like a huge pot, and you can tell that it's like just perpetual stew. Like every day they they use like half of it, and you just add stuff, and it's just constantly going. He's just stirring away, and she's like, he's basically in charge. If it's not a stew, it's fresh fruit that's brought in. So it's the stew or the stew or the fruit.
I'm gonna look at the 4 people around me like, don't eat the stew. Fast for the day.
You don't have to worry about me.
Just be sure you can be at the vote for tonight.
I'll just fake shovel the stew in my and like stew and just like dripping it down my outer casing. Oh yes, this is so good, Captain. You should have some.
I'm gonna go find. I'm gonna be like, says La La La, come with me. We're gonna fool this old man to let us be in charge of cooking. And I'm gonna go find, see the old man, be like, hey, seems like you're having a real hard day.
You have no idea. It is the worst day ever. I hate my job.
Well, you know what? Since I have the potential of being a new permanent resident, Sizlalala here told me that you could really use the helper, but I'm a hands-on learner. So, would you mind if I took over and like helped you?
I will get you to make a I will say deception.
Fuck!
Well,
Trying to be charming.
um
Trying to be charming. But it's okay, I'll do deception.
By yelling "fuck" every time you don't get your way. You're not really being
I
charming.
know.
But yeah, I'll do deceit for this one, and it's going to be I'll say average, and I'll give you a boost die because this guy just doesn't like his job. Ooh.
I do have a triumph,
So
though.
he's like, I do not like my job, but I cannot give you the paddle. I am the one who stirs. I am the one who mixes. I am the one who feeds. You can help me if you like, but I cannot give away the paddle.
Look at the
The paddle.
Sure. You know what? I'm really good at chopping stuff, so I'll be cutting, and I can throw stuff in the pot, and you can keep stirring. How's that sound?
That sounds marvelous. You will help me, and perhaps my day will go better. And after this vote, perhaps we can leave this place, because this is a shithole.
So I'm going to look at Sizlalala and be like, should I? So I'm just gonna go like this, like with a question mark, see if she understands to say it in front of him.
She's like, maybe? I don't, you make the call. I don't know.
I'm gonna be like, lean into him, be like, death to the captain?
He's like, oh, the captain has kept us alive. This is,
So I'm gonna look
this
at,
is
I'm
a bit
gonna look at
worrying.
him. I'm gonna look at him, and be like, okay, can I shoot straight with you, old timer? What's your name?
My name is Karn.
Corn?
Karn.
Big metal motherfucker. Yeah, okay, it's cool. It's cool.
I'd be like, Karn, you want off this rock?
I do.
So, can I shoot straight with you?
Please do. It's a bit worrying when you talk about killing the captain.
I respect the captain for what he's done, but I believe we should have the right to leave, right?
I believe we should have a right to democracy and a vote.
Yes. But when it's a vote, led by intimidation of the captain. Is it a fair vote?
I did not see the captain as intimidating. If anything, I kind of saw you as intimidating. But I agree with your side, but I do not see the captain as intimidating the people for the vote.
Okay, I just wanted your point of view. But you want off the rock, so you're going to vote for off the rock?
I will.
Cool. I will make sure that this stew, your last stew, is the best.
I plan on eating stew after I leave here. Are you?
No.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I mean the last retreat stew.
Oh,
The last
Oh.
retreat stew.
I thought maybe you're gonna kill me like you're gonna try to kill the captain.
No. I'm not going to try to kill the captain. It's a joke that the mutineer told me to say.
Oh, you young people and your memes.
Yeah, my memes.
Your memes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start chopping fruit, and you want me to toss some fruit in here?
Perhaps, yeah, fruits, whatever we have. This soup does not make sense. And he just keeps stirring.
I am grabbing, and I am overdoing. I'm gonna be like cutting a little bit of mango, and then mixing in a bunch of the sour fruit, and then a little bit of mango, and I'm. You know when you drink too much fucking coffee and you feel goddamn sick and you feel like you gotta shit and you can't, you're just sitting on the toilet, it's like, ah! I drank a whole pot of coffee a day. In one day under 10 minutes, I know what the pain is.
That's very specific.
It is! Ask anybody who has drank too much coffee in a day. Your guts want to be outside of you.
Coffee is a laxative.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I am taking, and I'm gonna be like, little half a mango, bunch of fucking sour fruit that wakes you up in the morning. I'm basically trying to OD people on caffeine.
Okay. Okay.
Woo!
So it's like half a mango, 4 limes. Half a mango, 4 more limes. Okay.
Fucking, I'm making warheads.
We should call this Sour Patch Babies. Kids, children.
We're eating sour kids.
Okay, well, anyways,
That's what
Karn.
I'm doing for the rest of the day.
I really want this person on our crew. I'm not gonna lie.
So
I want
Karn,
the chef. I want the chef.
so Karn is fixing this stew/soup. It was a stew, now it's a soup because it's basically a smoothie because there's so much fruit in it at this point. There's a bit of meat in the smoothie, but it's okay.
Chunky.
Campbell's Chunky Smoothie. It's like,
Oh, I gagged.
the new Hungry Man Mango Smoothie. Okay, we gotta move on from this. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Karn is letting you help, and you're making quite the concoction, but it's happening. And says Lala's like, I'll go talk to people again, and she kind of walks off.
Just look at her.
And she's like, so
That's what I'm doing for the rest of the day.
okay, so
Making this shit as sour as I can.
Slacks and Cal, what are you guys doing?
I am strapping my Genoshan blaster rifle to my back, underneath my cloak. So it's kind of like, well, it's not. I guess it's not as
So the gun she said you couldn't have, or do you
No,
mean the pistol?
not that one. Mine.
Oh yes, okay, yeah, not that one. Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do
The
that.
Genoshan blaster.
Not the murder cannon that I'm purposely trying to get rid of. Besides wanting to see it one last time in my embrace.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
So
you can try to hide that. Is there a kind of sleight of hand thing here?
Stealth.
I'll do even a skullduggery, palming small items. Yeah, I could do that.
Small.
But it's kind of in the sense of hiding stuff.
You just don't want to give me a stealth check.
Let me read the description. Moving about undetected, hiding from pursuit.
Okay, I guess.
Okay. I will give you the stealth check. I will give you
Okay.
the stealth check. And
I appreciate
I will make it hard because you are oh Jesus. Okay, but yes, a hard stealth check for hiding the rifle on your person.
Okay. I can live with that. One.
And Slacks, you said you wanted to repair the droid.
Yeah.
It'll be a hard mechanics check, and I will give you a boost die because it is a droid that you have fixed before. But yes,
Baby boy, the Heelys never fail.
so you do since you're kind of mechanic, it kind of blends into your frame, but the barrel is kind of sticking out next to your like hip kind of thing, and then it goes like across your back, and it kind of bumps in like your like, I want to say like a cloak kind of thing, but like it kind of
That's not a blaster, right? That's not a Geonosian blaster rifle. I'm just
yes.
Are you commenting on my exhaust port?
That is not accepted in the workplace. Okay, cool. So you do repair the droid. It is back to its functioning state.
Woohoo!
Cool. And you do hide the blaster rifle. So at this point, mealtime comes around. Since La 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 comes around, she's like, I might have convinced a few people, but some of them are really dead set on staying here.
Can I say that, like, I did make it sour that it would, like, fuck up your stomach, but still not just, like, how... Like, you still can't eat the fucking thing.
Okay, I will
It's
get you
your
to make
call.
a roll because it is a...
Yeah.
If it tastes that bad, they will not eat it. That's the thing.
Exactly. That's what I'm asking. Like,
Okay.
I want it to taste good so they do eat more.
Is there
than
a
just fucking
is,
bite.
is there a chef check? There is
Cooking? Let me see.
medicine is probably the closest thing.
I'm just looking if there's something else I can convince you with. Could I do survival?
Finding food and shelter in the wild, tracking someone hiding. You
Does
are
have to do with food.
you are trying to cause harm in a medical way.
Okay, I'll do that. So what's the difficulty? Because I do have Buddy helping me. He's
Okay.
stirring the pot.
I will make it hard, but I will give you a boost die because he's helping you.
I'm actually gonna use another light side for this.
Okay,
How many do we have left?
I think it's 3 light, 2 dark right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna use another one to upgrade.
Okay. Okay.
Fuck.
So it does taste like ass, but you can tell that if anybody's hungry enough, they would probably still eat it. It's generally the meals are probably not that great here, other than like just eating the fruit themselves, which is the second option. But yeah, you can tell that it tastes like ass, but the effect would likely still be there.
Can I upsell this shit? Like, come on, taste the famous. What's his name? I forgot it. What do we call?
Karn.
Taste the corn smoothie. Corn smoothie.
Cornflakes. Okay. I will get you even to make a. I'll say leadership, swaying a crowd over to your cause, and I will
Okay,
make
what's
it. I will make it average, and I will give you a setback die because it tastes like arse. Nice. So a lot of people do take it, and they're like, "Oh, this is a hard one to swallow." And the captain eventually comes by, and he's like, "Oh, this is what you're doing now, I guess." It's like, this is very interesting.
If I'm staying here, I gotta learn how to support the colony, right?
That is true. Being a member of a functioning tribe is, it's a great trait to have. And he was like, thank you for this soup. I understand it's your first time making it, so it's not the best, but
I'm learning. Karn is really good teacher, and you just
oh, sure, it's very good.
why did he go from being French to being a Hut?
Umbilical. Anyways, he's just picturing you in like the slave Leia uniform. He's like, so, but no, the Karn is like, yeah, he's been helpful and all that. So the captain's like, well, may you have the best of luck in the vote tonight. I know how you're voting.
I can't. You're
I know how you're voting tonight, and I wish you the best of luck. But we will let it be democratic and fair.
And I'm just gonna pour him a big old soup and be like, "Here you go."
So he grabs it and he leaves, and he eats some. He eats it, and other people eat it too. So we'll see what happens. Cool. So
Okay.
was there anything else you guys wanted to do before rounding off to the end of the day?
Cal, sell up the soup. Just put it. Just.
Yeah, okay, I'll just do that. Oh god, this soup as a droid, this is delicious.
I will do an average leadership check, and I will give you not only one setback die because it's shit, but two because clearly you are not actually eating it or tasting it.
How do you know what my receptors can handle?
Oh fuck! I love this.
Like that episode of Friends where Joey can't say the right line for whether soup.
Me poo poo.
Me poo
Me poo poo. Okay,
That's what we're
you
hoping
said-
the soup does.
Did you say it was what? Sorry, a hard?
Average with two setback die, so PPKK.
GGBKK.
Oh.
So you're trying to sell it, and they're like indifferent to your persuasion. You're like, yes, and they're like, we're hungry, we're gonna have some, I guess. Or the people that were are gonna do it anyways. The people that weren't are like, no, that's fine. But valiant
Okay.
attempt. So at this point, you hear the same bell that kind of called people to the city hall in the morning. After supper, it seems to be calling again for what you know to be the vote for the future of the retreat. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling.
I'm gonna wait for a couple minutes on the ship before I start going out, and then when I leave, I want to see if there's anybody around or if everyone's gone inside yet.
Okay, I see what you mean. You're waiting for everyone to leave and kind of popping
Yeah,
up.
basically.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can definitely do that. The rest of you, are you going in right away?
Yeah, I'm going balls deep.
Okay.
If I had any
I'm gonna-
balls.
So you're in the middle of the crowd?
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
on like the
stick to
outskirts. I'm going in.
I'm gonna stick to the back of the crowd, but
Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys make your way in, and
How alert do people look?
some of them are like, like I'd say like half of them are like, oh god, that soup or that smoothie or that milkshake, I don't even know what to call it, was awful, and we might need to leave and go have a shit mid meeting, but we'll see what happens.
Nice.
Kit and Cam,
Cal, play
Kit
the
and Cam
brown
on the stream
note.
today. Yeah, pretty much.
Play the brown note.
So yeah, once everyone's in and I'm coming out, is there anybody around where the droids were?
There doesn't seem to be anybody around where the droids were.
I'm gonna walk over to the droids and just say, "Go plug in for the night."
I will get you to make an easy charm check. This is an interesting roll. Oh,
Succeeded.
so so this droid is like, I will gather the others and go recharge. Thank you for relieving me, and he kind of steps like all crooked. Like all the droids here are
I've
kind of
had
beaten
some
up.
of the soup.
I will shit my bolts out tonight. And he just walks along, and he gathers the other droids, and they all kind of form up in a huddle. It's not really lined up as they used to be in the Clone Wars. More like a clump of droids, and they kind of march off to like where a charging station would be or whatever.
All right, then I'll go see if I can find Cal on the inside since he was near the back.
Cool. Yeah. The doors at this point are closed, but you can like open them and kind of pop in. Cool. So yeah, you can find Cal. Everybody seems to be there, and the captain is standing on stage. He's like, "Okay, I've thought over the voting system, and with hands raised, I believe it to be hard to get a just number. As much as I would like to know how each of you feel about leaving or staying at the retreat, I'm all about equality and fairness and safety. And I feel like the safety... I feel like the excuse me, the soup was a bit harsh today." And he's like, equality and safety, and he kind of repeats himself, and you can tell he's like sweating. He's like, "We're gonna have to have the vote on paper, and speaking of paper, just give me a minute." And he kind of walks backstage.
Start the vote!
And Cortala's there, and she's like, as the appointed administrator for the vote, I will hand out a piece of bark, to everyone, and you will mark either an S for stay or a G for go, and we will count up the different votes, and we will go from there. So she's like, "Okay, come forward and gather your pieces of paper or your pieces of bark, and we will have this vote." And people are lining up, and there's a whole bunch of discussion. People are talking amongst themselves. "Oh, what do you think? Like, what are you voting to stay or go?" And yeah, pretty much half the crowd's like, "Oh my god."
I'm gonna, as they're starting to walk away, I'm gonna lean over to Cal and tell him, "Remote starts back online, and the droids are gone. If we have to, we can run."
A1. I'm gonna go to the front of the line, and just write. I'm gonna make it like just write a big G, so whoever's behind me can see what I wrote.
Okay.
Just hold it up like a billboard, just waving around, make sure everyone knows.
How does the lighting look on this?
So he you guys start voting and whatnot, and the captain is like, you hear him in the back like, "Hold on, I'll be right there." Just wait a minute. And Cortala's like, "Yes, I just handed out the things. We haven't accepted any yet." So, Jesus Christ. So Cortala's like, "Okay, we will give the captain a few moments to finish up what he's doing, and
This is the
this is
foghorn in the back.
lowbrow humor. We gotta say."
It's the best. If you can't laugh at a well-made poop joke and the effort I put into it.
It is really shitty humor, I gotta say. Okay, so suddenly everything around you shakes violently as the rumble of starship engines.
That much? He's just shit his insides out.
His soul just left his body through his asshole. He done, son. Okay, so I'll read that again. And no, it is not related to poop. Okay? Suddenly, everything around you shakes violently as the rumble of his gut. No, sorry. The rumble of starship engines passes low over the retreat. Leaves and unsecured items shake and fall to the ground. The survivors look at each other in horror. Some begin to panic and rush to hide or grab their weapons. You catch a glimpse of the ship through the tree branches as it crosses the retreat from the side of the bluff and lands somewhere near the river. As the sound of the engines diminishes, it is replaced with the distinctive high-pitched squeal of multiple small repulsor lifts. A few moments later,
Did we get a glimpse of the ship as it went by?
you did.
Can
Do
I
we
roll
recognize
like a perception to try to figure out like what type of ship it is?
Sure. Whoever would like to can make a hard perception check.
I will as well.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna do
Does
that.
my background give me any insight on recognizing it more than others?
I will give you a boost die, Cal.
Oh, motherfucker. I know exactly where this is going now.
Perception.
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 Jesus Christ.
Holy balls, you got that crazy perception, boy!
I do. At least you saw what it was. I'm just too focused. I got my 3 failures because I get the. I want to give Cal a boost if I. Okay.
Triumph!
Triumph! So, Slips, you're kind of a bit young to understand what's going on, but you're looking
And I'm
around.
focused on the shitting.
Exactly. You're like, just making poop, like, trying to make them feel
You're
bad
so-
about shitting
so
in the back room.
focused on the shitting. Just so fixated, just like, poop.
Yeah, poop's great.
So, anyways, Slacks, you have worked on different ships. You haven't flown all that much, but you have worked on a lot of different ships. And you can identify seeing it and the sound and all that. Excuse me, I'm burping a lot. As it's the soup,
Yeah,
you know.
the soup.
Yeah, there's so much protein and so much sugar and but anyways, you identify it as a it's an Imperial starship. Like it's some sort of an Imperial vessel that is flying about. And then you guys hear like high pitched sounds, but Cal, you're like, oh no, those are speeder bikes.
So I will essentially inform my group first and be like, guys, Empire just landed and they just deployed speeder bikes.
Yeah. So as if anyone needed it, alarm gongs sound from the retreat sentry tower. All of the survivors now brandish some kind of weapon. Some flee in terror and rushing into buildings or diving into previously hidden cellars. Others follow the battle droids to man the walls and sentry towers. Several probe droids descend through trees, chirping and scanning, but no one knows exactly what to do. So you can tell that there's like droids, like probe droids, like they almost look like little spiders, and they're like climbing through the trees.
I am going to look at Slacks and just look at Slacks and be like, if we gonna get paid, grab Cortala. I'll start the shit, and I'm beelining it for the Cataclysm.
So Cortala, you can tell, is like running towards her lab, but as you guys go to exit, you hear Captain Harsal emerging from the restroom, grabbing a couple things. So he's wearing a blast vest, a helmet, and a bandolier of old grenades. He's clearly enraged and in panic. He points at you and yells, "This is your fault! You let them here!" And then suddenly his face changes as he makes a sudden realization. "No! It's my fault! I should have never let you in!" And he levels the blaster at you, screaming, "I should have killed you, like the others so long ago! We should have been safe! We would have been!" The blaster shaking, and he's clearly fighting with himself. What would you guys like to do?
I'm running for the
Are
Cataclysm.
we open for interpretation now? Is that it?
Yeah.
I'm running for the Cataclysm because I can
I
barely.
pressed the remote start.
Okay, cool. The ship like starts up,
I'm yelling, Sizzle! Sizzle to the ship!
and Lala's like, I'm going, and she like starts like running. She's like,
And as this is happening, I also look and go, Karn! I'm gonna look at Karn like, you want off this rock? Go to ship!
And she's like, okay. And he's like starts going towards the ship. He's not running. He's like old as fuck, but he's like old man, like power walking to like. an old person crossing the street and they feel the obligation to like take 2 steps like a little bit quicker. You're like, no, dude, take your time, whatever. But he's like, I gotta, and he's like rushing to the ship. So, yeah. So there you go.
I'm also gonna try to run for the ship.
Okay, perfect.
Well,
you guys can make it to the ship, and there's like other people. They're like, the Empire's here. Take us with you. And there's like 10 people that they're like, come on, take us with you.
So wait, there's enough for 3 crew and 6 comfortable. So that means I got 3, 5. I got room for another 5, 6. For another 4 people.
Does that account for the jail cells?
That's passengers. We can carry 9 people in total.
When he said comfortable, I don't think he included the slave cells.
Yeah, I'm not worried about comfortable, but I mean, if people want to get on, shove them in a jail cell out of the way, and just let them sit there and see if we survive.
I'm just gonna be like, I'm going. Take who you need to. Take who you need to. And I'm starting the ship. I'm getting flipping switches. Fuck.
So you hear the captain. He's like, you made this happen. Stay with us and fight. You hear him yelling from outside as people are like trying to pile into your ship.
I mean, we can fight from the air.
Yeah, I'm no good on the ground. So
I'm good on
The ship's guns are more useful than ours.
yeah,
I'm gonna yell that at him.
And at this point, he the droids that are there, that like came back out after the gong and all that. He's like, droids, if they try to leave, shoot them down. He's like, you have a choice to make: die here fighting or die 30 feet off the ground.
Okay, I'm making the ship go 20, and I'm just whoever's on the ship, they can grab a gun. I'm yelling at Slacks, fire into the trees. I do more damage in a ship.
Yeah, I jump into one of the guns on the ship, and I'm just gonna start shooting at wherever I see any of the little probe droids and stuff in the trees.
Cool. So you start shooting, you start flying up, and the captain's like, fuck! And the people that were trying to pile on, they're falling off the ramp. They're like, no! Because there was like no warning. So you guys start to take off, and
I'm lifting and
exactly. So you're lifting, and people that were like half on, they're like, no! They're trying to, like, you saw the videos of like the American.
Yeah.
You saw that recently. That's pretty much what was happening. They're like grabbing, like, no! But at this point, I think it's a good place to stop the session for the night. And next session, we will
See if we instantly get blown out of the sky.
we will see what happens next session. But I think that is a great place to stop. And Turnip, I do agree. The kitten on the couch is a great addition to the stream. I have to admit.
that is now the mascot for Cholgana.
My
Yes, he
personal
is the meth tiger.
He is the Meth Tiger.
The name,
He's
yeah,
done so much.
officially the name is definitely not Meth Tiger, but I feel like, it, it could
It
be,
is.
yeah, it could be.
It's Clementine Meth Tiger Melanson. That's just what it is.
Full name, Meth Tiger Melanson.
Eminem.
That's right.
MNM.
Well,
Meth
Meth Tiger.
Tiger MTM.
Yeah, as Cat Be Cozy, Meth Tiger's one word. They agree with me.
Okay. Perfect. So I will just find someone who is playing probably Squadrons
Raid.
and Raid. Is this guy?
He is power purring right now. I know.
Want me to
it's
head
not
up there
probably
and give you
registering
your
on the
food now?
mic, but
Oh, hell yeah. This guy's playing. Let's raid this guy. He's playing Squadrons. He's new to Squadrons. So let's do that. His name is Hyboridu. Probably not how you say that. I'm very sorry to him. But let's raid this guy. He's playing Squadrons. Star Wars fan, clearly. And thanks for watching. We'll be here again next Monday night, unless something dramatic happens. But the plan is every Monday night, 6 p.m. Eastern. And thanks for being here. If you're not following, feel free to follow. Because that's how you don't miss the action. Thank you, and the soup. Oh god. We'll catch you next week. Hey, see you guys.
Siale!
Cool. So I just